Word. Um, Hello everybody. I'm live. I did not know that for the moment. I tried to turn off the mouse. I don't really like having it on. I've noticed that when I go live, I'm kind of killing the battery on it. But anyway, how are you guys doing? It is Tuesday. I'm really excited. Rashawn's coming in a few minutes, so you guys are gonna be stuck with me for a little bit. I'm just gonna, I guess, talk about my day. It was it's really interesting. My job is very you meet a lot of like interesting people. It's just insane. Like let me get a little comfortable. Just I know that with other jobs, people have like every job you meet somebody that's very very interesting that you notice that you talk about, because like you cannot believe that person like really shows up to work every day. It's just really funny to me. I have somebody that I work with that's kind of that. They're just so fun. They say things that you're just like, oh my god, like how do you get away with that? But work is just work to me. Besides the crazy people that I work with, because I do HVAC, so I do heating and air conditioning, and it's nice. It's nice in the summertime. The wintertime, oh my god, it's brutal. Cause I have this, I guess it's poor blood pressure. I mean, blood going to circulation. That is what I was looking for. It's the blood going to my fingers when it's really cold. It's like I cannot close my fingers for the life of me, and it just hurts really bad. Especially if we get like a delivery or we get anything that deals with like touching real cold things. Oh my god, my hands are the worst with that. But I like my job is all right. I can't complain like some people. Some people they complain about their job, and then they get home and like it still bothers them. My job is not like that. For some, like I guess I don't know if it's the person or it's the job. I think it could be both at the same time. Like I know sometimes your job can definitely put stress on your mental state, and you can either like let it bother you. There's some people that it gets to the point where they get home and it's like that, and there's other people that like how I am. Hello, the best mod is here, but hi Efren. Hello Rachel. Rashawn's coming at he's gonna be out at 9, so he's gonna be joining us in a little bit. How are you? How's your Tuesday? Welcome to the stream. I gotta get all that out. Oh, Rachel, I don't know if you know, but Gamestas Paradise is now going to be releasing videos on the YouTube, which I'm really excited. We have some videos coming up already, like 9:15ish. Got you. Thank you, Rashawn, for letting me know. Actually, you gotta text me when you get here though, because I have the house. I'm all alone. It's actually really. I thought at first being home alone would be really cool and really fun, but after like the couple of days that have passed by, I think it's been like, I don't even know, but it's creepy. This house is kind of creeps me out a little bit. I like, there's moments where you hear like the house make like a little creak noise or something. Like earlier today I was upstairs and I thought about making myself something to eat, and while I'm like making it, I heard like this noise in the living room, and I started like looking, and I was like, huh? Like panicking a little bit. Oh good. I hate being home alone. Yeah, I love it when it's for a little bit of time, but for how long it's been now, I think it's been like 3 days. I'm doing a horrible job right now, but 3 days, and every time I get home, now I'm making a joke of it. When I come home now, I'm just like, hello, I'm home, even though I know that nobody's here. I just like to do it just because it would creep me out to hear somebody be like, oh, girl. I'd be like, ah. I hope that never happens though. But yeah, this house makes a lot of weird noises. And then earlier, my dad's laptop turned on for no reason. I'm sitting there drinking some water. I love being home. I just love being left alone in general. I'm Kevin from the beginning of I just like, you never had any weird things happen in your house like when you're home alone? Because I've only had like a few, but recently this shit is creeping me the fuck out, to be honest with you. I hear like I was mentioning earlier, my dad's laptop just turned on. I'm drinking water and I'm sitting at the table, and all of a sudden I hear it just go like start up, and I looked and I was like, what the fuck was that noise? So I'm looking around like the living room, I'm looking like everywhere that I like where I thought I heard it from, and then I turn around and my dad's laptop is just like, it says like an error has occurred. The charger that you have connected is not the proper charging port wire. When you get the chance, please change it. And I'm just like, how long has this been plugged up that all of a sudden now the laptop realizes that it's the wrong charger for it? It's weird. It creeps me out. I feel like my mom haunts me. Oh my God. She said when she passes, she's gonna do that. I feel like I can feel her and making noises. Oh my God. Oh yeah, my grandma died. I had some crazy shit happen when I was alone. I thought it was cute. See, I've only had like one really fucking creepy thing that like it really fucked with me. I was downstairs. I was in the living room in the basement. And I'm sitting there and I'm just playing a game, and all of a sudden I hear footsteps going from my living room to my parents' room. So I go upstairs and I think it's my mom. So I was gonna joke with my mom, and when I get into the kitchen, nobody, like the lights aren't on, everything's dark. So I turn the lights on to see if my mom was there, and I go into the bedroom and my parents are still like laying down. So I go back downstairs and I turn on my game and I start playing again. All of a sudden the footsteps go from my parents' room back into the living room. But this time it's not like slowly, it's like as if it's running. And but I remember I called my girlfriend at the time. I called her and I was like in straight panic. I was like, somebody's in my house. Somebody's trying to kill me. Oh my God. I shouldn't have watched that horror movie before. Like I'm fucking stressing the shit out. That was like the most craziest thing. And then I told my mom about it the next day, and she was like, oh no, that was me. And I was like, how is that you, Mom? Because I went upstairs and you were laying down. She was like, no, it's me. I think my parents just don't, like my mom does not want to hear like, hey, I think your house is haunted. Because that's got to be a scary thing. You know, you buy a house and then all of a sudden they're just like, I wouldn't go upstairs if I was you. That's where he hung himself. And you're just like, wait, what? What? Oh, hell no. That's got to be just like terrifying. Because I think about that a lot. Like, there's people that have to be selling their houses and not telling you. Like, oh, this is where he used to hide all the bodies in the wall. I don't know why I'm giving all these people just weird voices. I just feel like it's just making it funnier for me. But like, that's how I picture. Like, it scares me that somebody would sell you a house and then you get there and then you go to sleep and it's the first time you're sleeping there and you're just like, oh yeah, my bed is so comfortable. Oh. And then all of a sudden you open your eyes and there's like a kid staring at you and he's just like, don't eat those. All right, I'm going to finish up. I'll text you when I get there. All right, man, drive safe. I will see you when you get here. And thank you for stopping by. Oh, posted on the Instagram as well, which is Gamestas.paradise, you sexy people. But I posted it, posted some information about the YouTube, about how we have the podcast. In case you guys missed this, it's on the YouTube. Sometimes in the dark, I feel I can see a shadow in the... Yo, isn't that creepy? I look for... That's no lie, Rachel. That's what was also happening. I was like bugging myself out. Like after my dad's laptop did that stuff, I kept thinking in like the corner of my eyes that somebody was like in the living room and somebody was like just staring there, like standing and staring at me. And it was weird because it was like I would go to like the fridge and I would open and I would feel something and I'd be like, huh, what's that? And then I'd be like, you're just scaring yourself. And then I'm waiting for something to just be like, I'm right here. And I'm just like, ah! It just creeps me out. That's like the worst. You know what, like, you ever see in Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the scene when the guy sees the jewelry on the floor and then he bends down to pick it up, and as he's like picking it up, the door behind him like opens up, and then all of a sudden like Leatherface comes with like an axe, I think, and then just hits him and then pulls him in. That scene used to like creeped me out. I remember I used to be in the shower, and when I would wash my hair, as soon as the soap got on my eyes, I was like as quick as I could because I was nervous that Leatherface was just gonna break into my shower and kidnap me. Well, he wouldn't kidnap me, he would kill me, but facts, I feel like someone is also, I'm just gonna talk about fears right now. What used to creep me out was Courage the Cowardly Dog. Not the show. The show, I loved it, but there was one episode that gave me nightmares. I don't know if you guys remember, but it was the episode where he Eustace gets like the slab, I think it's an Egyptian slab, and at nighttime that the mummy or the creature is standing outside, and like the wind's blowing, and he's all CGI, and he's like, return the slab, return the slab. It's really creepy. Like, it bugged me out. And it was, I guess, because it was CGI. And because it was CGI, when I was little, my little brain was just like, oh my God, that's real. But when I went to sleep that night, I had a dream that I woke up, and my bed used to be, when I was little, right by a window. And in my dream, I sat up, I looked out the window, and the guy was right there. And he's just staring at me. And he's like, return. Oh my God, I almost hit my water bottle. But he's like, return the slab and stuff like that. Creeped me out when I was little. Now I watch it and I'm just like, ha! Look at that CGI. So old. Yo, I love that so show. I was just typing that. It's a great episode. Great show. That's like such a great show. I feel like like kids shows these days just like they don't hit it the same way. Like Hey Arnold. Hey Arnold was such a great show. That show still. And what else? What else is like a great... You can't beat Rugrats. I mean, even though Rugrats is still going on, but Rugrats was one of those shows that was like, yeah, hit the feels. Especially like in the Rugrats movie when Tommy and Dill, they had like sharing rooms. I think they're sharing rooms. And like Dill starts crying, and then they sing Dill to sleep. And then like Tommy sings himself to sleep in the closet. Oh, hit my feels hard when I first saw that. I have a fear of falling from the sky and die. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's everybody's fear, Rachel. I loved Flapjack. Rachel, your fear that I'm falling from the sky and die just keeps me... It's like, I have a fear that I'm going to go to my car and somebody's going to be underneath my car. That's a lot of people's fear. I always had a fear that I would get into my car, start driving, and then somebody would sit up from my back seat or pull like a Dexter. I'm just like, yeah, I'm going to go see my girlfriend, and you know, I don't know why I had to. But while I'm sleeping, I should say that. I never really got into Flapjack. I loved Adventure Time. Adventure Time's amazing. That show is still such a great show. I'm a little high. Sorry, I thought I typed that. Oh my God, Rachel. That is totally fine. I hope you are enjoying your high right now. I'm trying to... What else was a good show that definitely hit the feels? Rugrats was so that part when I mentioned that was definitely one of them. But what's another one? You know what show actually I just watched this weekend? I'm actually going to tell you guys, but I just want to put you guys in suspense for a little bit. But I started watching Even Stevens because obviously I have Disney Plus. So my girlfriend was painting her toes, and she's like, "Hey, you could put on whatever you want." That's the worst thing you could do, is tell me put on whatever I want. You know what's coming on? X-Men, Spider-Man, the animated series, both of them banging. If you have Disney Plus, check those out. They're so good. I mean, X-Men's animation is but anyway, we go to Even Stevens, and I was like, wait, when I talked about Chucky's mom hit hard. Chucky's mom, oh my god. But when shit, what was I talking about? I was thinking about what you were saying when you talked about Chucky's mom, but then I was like, when did you talk about Chucky's mom? Anyway, oh man, I forgot what I was talking about. Damn. Oh yeah, so I was looking through old Disney Channel shows, and not gonna lie to you, I almost thought about putting on Kim Possible, because I was like, yo, I haven't seen this shit in like so long. Why not watch it? But then I saw Even Stevens was there, and I remember thinking that Shia LaBeouf was fucking hilarious in that show, and I hadn't seen it in a really long time. So I put it on. The show still is funny. Like, there were moments that I caught myself laughing a lot, where I was just like, wow, like, it's great that a show can do that still. Can still make you laugh, even though you don't remember like a lot of it. You just remember the characters, but that's as far as it goes. But I'm trying to think of other shows that also do that. Rachel, do you have any shows that, like, if you could just watch an episode from your childhood, like, you would just be like, oh wow, that's my childhood right there? I love shows that do that, especially now. And I feel like that's what Disney is killing it with me, because I keep watching things that make me go, oh my god, that is just delicious. I don't know why I said delicious, but I thought it was funny. And I got you on that hydrate. This is also brought to you by an empty bottle. Oh no, it's got blue on it. I tried. I put these tunes on. They're definitely new. Definitely Courage. What streams Courage? Like, is Courage on Hulu or... That one is an all-time favorite. I have so many favorites. Like I said, I have Hey Arnold, I have Rugrats, I have, oh my god, Powerpuff Girls. That's a good one. Invader Zim. There's just so many shows. I actually met somebody, cool concept for a tattoo. I thought it was beautiful. He was an electrician, and he had his whole arm just with 90s cartoon characters. Like, he had Pokemon, he had Hey Arnold. It was awesome. Wild Thornberries. It was a really cool tattoo. I thought it was just so sick. And Hulu, maybe Hulu does have Courage. It's always sad when you try and watch shows that you used to love when you were little, and it just doesn't hit the same. You just kind of look at it and you're just like, ooh. That's how I felt with Power Rangers. I tried to rewatch the original Power Rangers. Ooh, God. That's all. It's like I sat there and I was just like, oh my God. Who get it, Kimberly? And then what was the other one? Oh man, I don't even want to say it, because if I say it wrong, I feel like Rashawn's gonna sit down and Rashawn's gonna look at me and he's gonna be like, I can't believe you messed up the title. It was like Beetle something, and I'm just gonna leave it there because I know him. He's gonna be like, sit down and just be like, Beetle, whatever. Trying to think. I want to binge watch Courage. Oh my God, that hella dope. That would be cool to binge watch Courage. Trying to think of anything else that would be sick to bit, like, cause me and my girl are trying to find anime to watch because we just finished Demon Slayer. I thought it was great. I thought Demon Slayer was such a great anime, and we tried Hunter x Hunter. I don't know if we're ever gonna pick it up because my girl's the type where if it doesn't pick her up, like if it doesn't get her attention, she's just like, lets it go, and she'll let it play, but she'll be on her phone or something, and that's how you'll know, like, nope, she's not watching this at all. And then I love to do moments when she does that, when she's just on her phone. I like to go like, whoa, did you see that? And then she'll go, what? And I'll be like, exactly, you were on your phone. That's just humorous to me. You ever see somebody do that? Make sure you do that. Did anybody, Rachel, have you ever seen the show Dave with One Punch Man? No, I did not watch One Punch. I think I saw half of the first season, and that's as far as it got for me. And then I just never really picked it up again. It's the same thing, like, me and my girl were thinking about restarting Full Metal Alchemist because we never finished Full Metal Alchemist, both of us. I've tried, I think twice I tried to watch Full Metal Alchemist. Yeah, twice I tried. The first time I got all the way, I think, up to like the third or the fourth, and then I don't know what happened. I found a different anime and it caught my attention. And then the second time I tried to watch it, the same thing happened. I got up to like the 6th or 7th episode, and then I was like, Naruto, let's go. But I've heard a lot of great things for One Punch Man. Yes, that's the show with Little Dicky. It's actually a really funny show. It's creepy because a part of me thinks like that's his real personality, and if it is, he has a very, very funny but weird personality. It's a good show though. The second season came out, and I haven't finished it, but I was waiting to see if anybody has seen it because is it worth the hype of it? Because I loved the first season. I thought it was very good, which I was expecting to think it was all right. But when the show actually ended, I was like, wow, that was a really good, that was really good. Props to you, FX, for making this. But, trying to think. I low-key want to watch it, but I haven't yet. Well, now the low-key's out. It's good, though. I recommend it. Hold on. You guys get to... Hello?
I'm outside.
Okay. I'll open the door for you. Alright, I will be right back with Rashawn.
All right, that's cool.
And I'm just going to do this.
Me. I just can't see me. There we go.
There you go.
All right, let me just get my shit together here. I'm so tired.
Ba, ba, ba.
Yeah. Okay, so we were talking about fears and conjuring and death and stuff like that last time that I heard the podcast. So I'm just gonna go to my notes here to see what I have written down for a topic to talk about. I know I have a couple.
Hello, Rachel. Thank you for welcoming us back.
Okay. Okay. So yeah. So you were talking about uploading more on the Gamestas Paradise channel.
Yeah. YouTube.
Yeah. So okay. So your video, right?
Yep.
I have it down to I forgot how
you
much.
said 4 minutes
and something seconds, which
Yep.
I have. And then I gave you your critiques.
Yep.
Now those critiques, I couldn't mask. Basically, what it is, what's taking me so long is I have a really good part in the center there where I have my edits. You know what I'm saying? Put a little joke in here, some references to a few things, but everything else, it's boring.
Gotcha.
Very boring. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. So I've been watching it, and I'm just like, what else can I put in here to just jazz it up a little bit? Because I already told you what the critique was. You did the same exact thing every time you got scared.
Yeah,
and
I got you.
But so much that I could do. So it's been very, very tough. And obviously, I'm not willing to just get the video done and just put it out there for the simple fact to put it out there. Like, I'm trying my best to.
If you don't think it's good, we don't have to put that video.
But there is a portion of it that I want to keep.
Like a small portion?
Like the portion that I want to keep is maybe like a minute and a half of the 4 minutes. So I can save that and probably, put it into like if we do like a montage of like multiple games that are kind of like similar in genre, or like a funny moments.
Well, you could do a monthly thing where you just take moments from games that videos.
That was the original idea, to do 2 of those a month. 2 videos a month. That could work too, actually. Okay. That actually, I actually kind of like that idea. Just to, I like that.
Yep.
Okay, so that's all right. That's it. Okay. Okay, that's it. So all right. Good night, guys. Bye. So, how'd you feel about that?
How'd I feel about what?
Critiquing you the way I did through text message.
Through text was fine. I read it on the podcast. I was like, this could have been done in text.
I know, but like literally, like, because I was like, I'm still critiquing this guy after all these years, and
I appreciate it. Shit. I think like that's always good to have somebody be like, hey, look, like stop doing this, try this instead.
And that made me think back to our Pulp Fiction video, where I was like, bro, you're acting like cardboard. I think that was Pulp Fiction, right? Where I told you that you were like stiff, like you were. Like,
oh yeah, that's because I had never done videos like acting wise like that.
Yeah, so like I had to like basically like run Efren through the ringer when we worked on our first skit together.
It's like I have to get into my comfort zone.
Yeah, and I'm like, bro, and like I kept telling like, bro, like you're cardboard right now, like you are fucking this up for me right now.
It was bad. I remember driving there and reading the line that you wanted me to remember, and I was like, do not fuck this up, and I did fuck it up.
Yeah, but it's okay though, because we do multiple takes, and eventually we were able to get you to the point, and then just like seeing your evolution from the Pulp Fiction to the Halloween, and then even more so into the holiday special.
Oh my god, I think the holiday special was just that was
a beautiful disaster. That's what we call it.
It just was so easy to do it because we already knew our characters, we already knew how they had to act, and I already knew how to work with you when it came to making humor.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, so that's why it was like, boom, let's get this going.
Yeah, that was so crazy, bro. Just like thinking like how I'm like, bro, I have no script. I don't know what to do. And like I really wish I could just go back in time and just be a fly on the wall when we were having that conversation. I'm nervous to join the podcast because I've never been behind it. Technically, you're going to be in front of the camera. Technically, I guess I'm just critiquing everybody.
No, it's okay.
Technically, she's gonna be in front of the camera.
Did you see before in the chat?
How long ago?
When we were talking about fears and stuff like that. Rachel's fear is the best.
No, I didn't
she's
see
afraid
it.
of falling from like high area and hitting the floor and dying.
Well, that's a very relevant fear that everyone would fucking have because you'll die. What the fuck? That is the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. Oh yeah, I'm also hey, guess what my fear is? Being set on fire to die. Okay? You wanna know my other fear
I'm
is?
sorry,
Being
Rachel.
stabbed to fucking death.
I'm sorry, Rachel.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I had to bring this up because when she said it, I was like, Rachel, I think that's everybody's fear. And then
the
like,
fucking fall from
I was like, no, I think Rashad needs to hear this one.
Yeah. You fucking kidding me? I told myself I wouldn't get triggered.
It wasn't a fail.
I told myself I'd work on my triggering, but like I told you I did that thing. So like I'm like fucking exhausted. So that's why I'm just like I am on go right now.
How does it feel working like
It sucks. I
So,
fucking hate it. It's
do
so
you go
useless.
in later?
No, I'll still keep my same hours. Whether it be we're just closing an hour later, which is we just sat around from 8 to 9 for no reason. If they want to pay us, they want to pay us, but like it's not necessary to be open till 9. So that really fucks up everything in my life, especially now that I'm still doing the 6-day work week like every other week. So like this week I'm just like packed.
Oh, so this is the week that you're doing the.
6 days, yeah.
What a shitty way to start this off.
I know that's tough. But you know it's whatever. It's a job. At least I'm getting paid hourly on like sailing steamer. So
That's true.
that's
very
the
true.
only thing. It's like they might be wasting money paying us extra for this hour. So I'm like, if I want to still give me that on top of my commissions, bro, cool, I'm cool. But so that's kind of the reason why I don't mind the 6 days, because I'm getting paid for every hour that I'm there.
Yeah, it's a good way of.
It's a great way. It's a great feeling. You know what I'm saying? And then once again, I'm making a lot of money right now for my commissions. Like,
Yo, you're really good at selling.
Like if I'm in it, if
if
I'm into it, and if I'm happy, yeah, bro. Oh my god, yeah. I checked the numbers today. I was 13th in the district for last month's sales.
Oh shit,
which is, and like the top, I would say 8 or 9 are assistant managers who belong up there. So I was like, nice.
What was,
I was proud.
Was Kevin on the list?
He was.
He's like fastest Rubik's Cube in the county.
Yeah, I was 13th. Kevin was 17th. But what's crazy is I think Kevin took a week off. So
yeah, he did.
So had he been there that week, he would have been well above me. So
that's
Kevin's
awesome.
Kevin's a fucking man. Like, bro, it's so crazy when you see him. You don't think it, bro. His sale. Oh my fucking god, that man is a fucking demon.
What, he has like a tactic to it, or
not even? I don't even know, because like when you see Kevin, when you're looking at Kevin, you don't think, oh, top salesman. You don't, when looking at him, redhead, fucking. Well, you saw him on the fucking.
Yeah. When he was doing.
When you see that, you don't see top salesman. You know what I'm saying? But that motherfucker is a fucking demon and a half, bro. And of course, she redeemed Hydrate. By the way, this podcast is sponsored by Poland Spring.
I tried to do it earlier, but it was all blue and white, and I was like, motherfucker. I like it when it's like the complete. There we go.
Yeah.
Sponsored by Poland Spring.
That's our sponsor, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah. So long story short, it's okay to be scared of heights. I get that. I'm scared of heights.
I think a lot of people are.
Yes.
There's only those few.
The people who aren't scared of heights legitimately will be terrified of falling to their death. That's everybody. Unless you simply just don't give a flying F and you're suicidal in that moment, okay, fine. But you're not wired to be okay with plunging off of, however high a person, the least amount of elevation a person would need to fall off something and die.
That has to be terrifying. Wait, finish.
Are you also fucking scared of bats, like Bruce Wayne? Right. So I'm gonna let her finish that, and we're just gonna move on to a different topic.
Say.
And another one I wanted to talk about was catfishing.
Catfish.
Yes, because I had a customer today.
That catfished you?
No. What the fuck? No. He's being catfished.
Oh.
But I didn't tell him.
Yo.
Okay, so this is my second time. The first time I told the guy. But I felt bad, but I did the right thing. He was grateful. But okay, I'm gonna tell you this one. I'm gonna tell you that one after that. So, older guy, 62 years old. He was like, "Yeah, I'm going to North Carolina to see this chick. She's 33 years old. She said she likes older guys and all that." And he showed me the picture, And they communicate through Facebook Messenger, first of all.
Mm-hmm.
Secondly, I knew the account's fake. Okay? It's a catfish account. I know that because I do it. Okay? So, but it's like the pictures aren't even really believable. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is like model type shit. So I'm like, come on, bro. And then third, I saw like, I saw the texting patterns. Like, he would constantly say, hey, you there? Hey, you there? Hey, you there? And then, like, the one time she responded, or they responded to him, it was like, hey, hun. That was like, but that was like after like him like hitting her up like after 5 times. Falling from the sky, laying down in my bed in light sleep. Well, I mean, that shouldn't be well, that's just you. Everyone goes through that. God damn it, Rachel, get your shit together. Hey, damn, you throw me off. Fuck. Fucking unmod her. Right? Pissing me off, bro.
Yeah. You just went from like 0 to 10 real quick. You're like, and Rachel, what the? Ah, get her off. Yeah.
Right? It's like, yes, I get it. It makes sense. Yes. What you're saying makes fucking sense. Okay? A real fucking fear, okay, would be something that is like not practical enough. Like, yes, we're scared of fucking dying. We get that. But like, okay, the fear of the fucking ocean, okay, that is a legitimate fear because we don't know what's in there. We know the things that are in there that could kill us, but we can choose whether or not we want to go.
And there's further areas that we can't even discover.
And haven't discovered.
Yeah.
Exactly. That is a fear. What you're talking about are instances, and I'm not even mad. This is like, I'm not mad. You know me better than anybody. You know I'm not even mad. I'm doing this out of spite.
Honestly, all I keep saying in my head is, get her.
It's like, how high? Get him. Get him. Get him. I got it.
I know.
Right? Because, okay, basically what this is.
I need to take a drink. This shit has me laughing.
Yeah, you don't really watch Key and Peele,
much.
but like how Keegan Michael Key does the, he's like Obama's like angry translator. Mm-hmm. So like they'll do the, you know, and Jordan Peele will be the Obama, and then that's when Key will pop in and say what he really wants to say. That's like me and you. I know what you want to say to her, but you're not going to say it. So I'm going to say it. You don't want to say it because you technically don't really know her. But me, I don't give a shit, okay? I'm going to say what the fuck I have to say. Your fears make sense. Real fear are things that don't necessarily make sense, is what I'm trying to say. Of course, I don't want to stand on top of a fucking skyscraper and fall to my death. No one does. You're not wired to think that way when you're born. Oh, this seems... No, Rach. That's not how fear works, girl. You're just weird. No. You're not weird. You're relatable. She's playing chess. She's playing chess with that. You know what?
Rashawn's still bugging.
I bet. Okay. Anyway, so the conversations. Homie's getting catfish, but you know, I just let him walk out. I'm like, that's tough, bro. You gonna go to North Carolina for no reason. I hope he hasn't sent her any money. So then the first time, right? This one was horrible. The gentleman was gay, which is fine. I don't care. But he comes in and says, "Hey, I need to buy an iPhone 12 Pro Max for my boyfriend who's stationed in the army in a specific country." I think, well, I don't know if it was the army, but it was in the military. Yeah. I don't remember what branch it was. So he was like, "Yeah, I need this phone here because he needs me to, I need to add the line to my account so I can go ahead and send him, you know, the phone over and all that stuff." And I'm just like, this doesn't sound right to me. This shit don't make no sense. He's like, "Yeah, you know, he's overseas, he's in the service, and like I always send him money because it says he never has enough food to eat." And one red flag. So I'm like, obviously I was never in the service, but I don't think that if you are in the service, if you don't have money, you can't eat. That's not how that works, right? You don't have to pay for your food because
Well, yeah, you do pay for your food, but they are the ones who are paying you to be in the...
Exactly. Yeah, so that doesn't make any sense. And two, he told me where he was stationed. We don't even have a base there in the place.
Where was?
I don't remember the country.
Oh.
I do not. This was
He's like, it's in Antarctica.
Yeah, right. No, it was. I really do not remember, but it was somewhere. I think it was somewhere in the Middle East in a specific country. I'm like, wait a fucking second. So I did my type. I'm like, there are no bases here. So that's the second red flag. I'm like, dude, like, I told him, I would say, listen, I flat out refuse to sell you this phone, bro. I told him, I'm like, I'm not doing it because this is not real. He said they've been together for quite a few months, I would say.
Oh, wow.
They love each other, apparently. But everything was so shady with it. I said, listen, man, obviously it's commission and all that stuff, but I told him flat out, I was like, you can go somewhere else and get the phone because I'm not doing it. I'm not going to be the one to do it. I'm not selling you this because I know what this is. I can see right through it.
What'd he say when you...
He was obviously heartbroken, but he was thankful that, like, I opened his eyes to it because I was like, bro, there's no base here. And why would he call you and say, hey, I need the most expensive phone to be bought, and then he asked for a couple of other things, like features on the account and stuff. Oh yeah. Okay. He wanted him to open up a new cell phone account with a 12 Pro Max, fucking premium, unlimited. Like he wanted everything.
All the bells and whistles on
All
it?
the bells and whistles.
Wow.
But he wanted to do it in his name, not his own name, but the dude's name that was in the store, because obviously he would be responsible for paying for it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, that's weird. And then then I did, the searches and all that. And he was in the store for like 35 minutes or so, whatever. It was like later at night. I'm like, dude, like, bro, like, I'm sorry to break your heart, but like the homie was on the verge of tears. But I'm just like, yo, you got done. Right?
I wonder how they don't notice it though. Like, you don't try and video chat with this person. You don't.
It's so weird when like there are so many things you can do to prove whether a person's real or not. Like obviously because I do it, and it's like there is so much they can do to me that would make me like that would expose who I really am, but they never go through it because they're stupid. Only stupid people get catfish now.
Like nowadays, like
genuinely stupid people, especially after the show got all big.
Yeah.
Genuinely stupid people are the only ones that get catfish, which sucks. I don't mean to say stupid as in like duh, or the R word.
Yeah.
Stupid. I'm just saying you just don't know any better, which is unfortunate. So like it's really sad, but of course I do it for the right reason. So I farted.
I can't.
Just a little bit. I gotta take a massive deuce, bro.
Bro, why did you even... I feel like you're gonna you're gonna leave in like 20 minutes because you're gonna be like, I can't hold it.
No, I can hold it.
Oh, don't do that.
Yeah.
I lit up an incense.
Yeah, it's not working.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's like mustard gas. It's just lingering.
Welcome to GP, everybody.
Apparently she's got catfishes. Oh, okay. She got catfished.
Oh, you got catfished.
Oh, tell us your story. Or save it for the podcast.
I don't know. I feel like there's going to be... When the fuck are we even going to do it?
Honestly, it's not practical enough.
It's like...
with my work schedule, it's just not going to happen anytime soon.
I know.
So I would say... I know she said she's off some days this month. Well, guess what? I work later every day now. So unless she could somehow fall off of a building and then like not hit the ground and die, but like sort of glide her way all the way up the parkway and get to your house. That's how it has to get done.
Yeah, that's the only
Simple.
way.
Yeah, because I'm never off on Tuesdays unless it's like an anomaly. But usually now I'm either off on. Well, usually my only day off is Monday. That's the most common one that I've had for like the past.
It's like they hear this and they change it now.
That's pretty much how it goes. Yeah, that's what they did to me before. I said, yeah, I'm usually off on this day. Then they switched my schedule as I'm talking to someone about it, and I'm like, oh wait, yeah, no. Usually I'm off on Thursday, but now I'm off on Friday, so we gotta reschedule. But that's just the life and responsibilities. Screw you. What?
Damn.
It's just not practical enough. That's literally it. I get off at 9. She's 40 minutes. We already had this discussion.
Yeah.
So there's no need for me to
we
go
had
into
it
detail.
in one of the live streams.
Yeah. So I'm not going to go into detail about it. But like literally, it's not practical enough.
Uber.
to happen.
No, I don't know.
That's like an arm and a leg, bro.
I know.
Uber
Uber
would
is not
charge her.
cheap.
Yeah, yo, that's crazy. If I happen to be off on a random Tuesday or even a Thursday, then yeah. But
I took an Uber one time to get a package. That was hilarious, that fucking ride.
really,
Yeah, the guy had his windows all the way down, and it was like the middle. It was like fucking cold as hell. He had his windows down all the way, and he was like blasting his music. And I was like, I am going to die with this package in my hand right now. He like would look behind, and he's like, "You okay back there?" And I'm just like,
it's like the Pizza Planet
Yo,
delivery driver
for
from Toy
real.
Story. Speed! No, wait. That's the Men in Black 2 song that I was singing.
yeah, there's no song for
Yeah,
Toy
there's
Stories.
There's not.
It's just
Yeah.
some weird guitar wannabe.
Telling me to fly there. But I mean, it's that you were the one talking about falling off of buildings to your death. At least I want you to live and fly and gain the. Someone's getting triggered. Anyway,
Used to.
yeah. So anyway, so how has my journey been to non-triggerdom? Tough.
Oh, I got triggered yesterday.
Oh really?
Oh,
Oh, what happened?
perfect day. Everything went nice. Took my girl out for some sushi.
Okay.
It was nice, great time. Got home. Arlo comes up to me, and I'm like, "Yo, what's up, you beautiful little baby? How are you doing?" Fucking so excited to see me. Takes a piss. Right on my fucking shoes. We cleaned it. Came out good.
Okay.
But I was pissed.
Rightfully so. He pissed on your shoe.
And I get it. He's a little baby.
Yeah, so they
So
can't hold it.
yeah, and when he gets really excited to see somebody,
Yeah, he's
he
gonna let it out.
So I was mad.
Oh, nice merch, by the way.
Oh, thanks. It's just some crappy band I like.
Yeah. Respect. I dig it. I fucks with that. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, so yeah, little dog had to pee all over. Yeah. Yeah. So
I had to do my breathing exercises.
I have been tried. I have been tested a lot over this past week.
Really?
Well, ever since I started this. It's so weird how when I used to get triggered at the smallest things, I wasn't feeling as stressed out because I guess I was letting it out. But now that I'm focusing on working on that and trying to suppress it, I feel like people know that I'm trying to better myself, and then they just try me. Like I've been getting, I don't know if I said this last week, but I've been getting yelled at by a lot more customers over stuff that I can't control. And like, well, I mean, usually Kevin's the one that gets yelled at, but Kevin took his week off and he had, he got his chakra built back up, so he's cool. He's on, he's vibing right now. So I guess all that bad luck and just filth came over to me, and I've been getting hit very hard lately. But I've been doing well through it. I've been Harlem shaking through the pressure. Okay.
Do you think it's like because of everything that's going on in the world, or
I don't. Well,
they just woke up on the wrong side of the bed?
I don't know, and I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like you're coming in here to yell at me over something that I don't have anything to do with. Like,
Which is very disrespectful.
yeah, it's like when you had this issue at this certain time in the morning. Guess what? I was still in bed, so you can't yell at me because I personally didn't push a button and do something to you. That's not how this world works. But they just want someone to yell at, and that's cool. That's cool because you know what? You're lucky that I have all like the great comebacks like stored up here
That you do.
that I don't say out loud because I forget what they are until they walk out.
Yeah.
Because like that, I told you the last time the lady yelled at me and then she was like, "You suck." I had a lot of stuff to say back to that, but all I could muster was, And I'm like, and I go home and I just rethink about it. I'm like, yo, I could have said this, that, and I didn't do it. Fuck.
I hate that feeling.
Wait. The next person that tells me that I suck, I'm going to let you have it. I'm going to hit you back in your court.
And it's not going to happen. Somebody's
It's
going to
not
be like,
gonna
you
happen.
suck. You'd be like, and they'll be like, what is wrong with me?
Not again. Right? This shit happened 7 months ago. It took 7 months for this moment and I forgot everything already. Damn you.
No, it's like next time that happens, just be like, they're like, you suck. Just be like, Say it one more time. Repeat the line one more time. You suck, and let me get him.
Okay. That's
You have it waiting for you.
because like yo like.
I hate that feeling.
Because when we have people storm out of the store, like some people would say their parts, you know, like my manager, she was like, well, you know what? I woke up cancer free this morning, so I'm fine. You know, like they would say some shit. And I always wanted to be someone to say something like that to someone walking out, but I forget what to say. You know, like I'm just like, nah, fuck. Okay, bye.
They're like, well, you have a great fucking day. And you're just like, you too. You too.
Yeah, right.
You saw that? That was hard.
Yeah, right. That should go hard. Yeah,
I said you
that.
too.
Yeah, right. And then I come on a podcast later. Yo, man, this lady came at me crazy, dog. Fuck you, fuck this, fuck that. Have a good fucking day. I was like, you too. She didn't hear me say it. But I said that shit. And she just walked out mad as hell. And she pushed on the wrong door because the right door is locked and the left one's not.
That's the most embarrassing thing, though. If you leave in a panic.
So one day. So there's one moment. There was one moment that I want to happen so bad. So our doors, we have two doors. You walk in the right door, and then you walk out of the door that's on your left, which is the same door. Because to keep the right one closed. So I always run this scenario over and over in my head is when someone's yelling at me and then they like, you know, they're like really fucking aggressive and they go to storm out. I said, okay, make sure you walk out of the right door. Gotta push really hard. And then the moment they do it, like, haha, look how stupid you are. It's the left one. I want to do that to someone. I was like, damn, yeah, look, yeah, right, look how stupid you are. Like, imagine that moment.
You better make that moment happen. Because if you don't,
you stupid.
You'd be like, yo, so Efren, somebody asked me which door do I use, and I told him the fucking left one. And I meant to say the right, but I just said, left.
So you gotta push really hard on it, and they're gonna fucking push it. It's not gonna move. Like, haha, don't you feel stupid? It's the other door.
And they just
get mad.
Stare at you like.
Yeah. I want that. I need that moment to happen. Just like, it's like really nice. Like, hey, I know you're good, but just hey, you gotta use the right door. Make sure you gotta push really hard on it, okay? And just watch him just. How you stupid? It's the other door. Bye. Just watch him. And I want other customers to be in the store and see that shit. And fucking. Yo, oh my god, I need that in my life.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, no lie.
Yeah. How you stupid?
Oh my god.
Yo, they would be.
Or what if like that happens and sadly you're just like, you stupid.
Yeah, right.
Yo, I said they were stupid. We didn't hear you say anything. You were kind of just like, you stupid.
Yeah, right. We thought you had a sneeze, so we didn't really manifest that energy for that to happen. Yeah, I want it, but I just have a feeling in the moment I'm not gonna let it happen, because when people get mad at me over things that like I can't control, it makes me angry, and then when I get angry, I don't want to say shit to them. I just turn I just turn away from them and just let them talk, not even give them eye contact, because at that point, because like what I do is if they come in angry, I'm going to try to help you, like everyone at the job will. Rightfully so. Yeah. If we can't do anything about it, what we do is we point you in the right direction so you know what to do. Yeah. But people don't understand that. So, so when they visibly start getting irate and then they want to start raising their voice at me, it's at that moment where I turn my chair and I just give them one ear. And it's the ear that I have my AirPod in. Because nice. I have one AirPod in my ear. I'm like, all right, I'm listening. And I just let him go. And that's when because I sit right next to my manager, and she's like, so my manager knows, like, I don't fuck with shit like this. So she's quick to be like, all right, listen, like, you got to get the fuck out of here type shit. So, yeah, I need that moment. I said that to a job supervisor. I had a headphone on, and he pulled up the truck next to us. And he's like, what's with the headphone? And I was like, oh, I thought you would notice that with this on. It was that I didn't want to talk to anybody. And he was like, what's with the attitude? And I was just like, there's no attitude, man. Just wanted to let you know that's why I got my headphones on. Right? I didn't want to talk to anybody. Yeah. Just want to come here, do what I got to do, and get leave. The fuck out. Yeah, right. Come in, do your shit, and clock the fuck out and go home. Simple. Yeah. That's just how that's how everybody should be. You know what I'm saying? Do your part, and get the fuck home.
Yeah.
But obviously, not a lot of people want to do that, and it's unfortunate that we just have people that are just not willing to do their part in society, well, at work, to make the day go by smoother, especially if you have to work with a team, you know. But yeah. So,
have you ever worked at a place that had a lot of drama?
I don't know, Efren, you tell me.
No, like
genuine drama?
Yeah, like drama, like you're just like, holy shit, this is something you see on a TV show.
Well, I wouldn't say to that extent, but the golf club that I did work at ended up being very toxic. It sucked. Like, so much unnecessary bullshit and drama. A lot of jealousy going on, overpay, and it's just like, wow, this is the shit that, like, we're really dealing with right now, bro. Like, it's so stupid. And, like people at certain positions didn't like people in other positions because of how much they got paid, and it's just, like, it's crazy. It was so stupid. But then obviously with Stanley Steamer drama, I don't think Steamer had like genuine drama.
Steamer had funny drama.
It was funny drama because we were all men and we were all really stupid and immature. Like the real life drama is just not there. It's just a lot of petty, stupid bullshit that we get ourselves into because we just have stupid customers, or we just, I don't know, we're men.
Yeah.
Men are men. And growing up, I always thought that I was going to be more mature than I am now, and that is not the case. I mean, I've always envisioned myself being like, I can, I'm not even going to mention that because that is so embarrassing. But growing up throughout the years, I'm like, man, like I can't wait to be older. I can't wait to be this age so I can do that. And my group of friends were all going to be like mature, you know, having fucking conversations at the water cooler type shit, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I saw John McKiernan 2 weeks ago. I'm like, hey, baby, wanna fuck? Like, that's still what I do. And we're almost all 30. And it's like, I thought all that shit would have been like out of my system by like, 14, 15 years old, or like when genuine maturity starts to sink in. And it's not like Eric and Christian fucking like how they come into the store a couple months ago and I'm with the customer and they start twerking as I'm with this customer and I'm looking at them up against the accessories, throwing it back like Meg the Stallion, and I'm just like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Like, if this man was not in here right now, I would be joining them. That's how great that is. We never grow up. We never grow up. And it's sad. And I still can't believe Christian's a father. Oh, and that Matt got married over the weekend.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm kind of sad that I didn't get the invite, but I didn't want to go anyway. I was working. Oh, no, I wasn't working. Yeah, I was working.
Sad I didn't get an invite, but I wasn't going to go anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
I just wanted it on my fridge just to stare at the date and just go, oh, it's today.
Yeah.
These cereals delicious.
It's Jesse's wedding all over again. God rest his soul, man. Actually, he's been popping to my mind a lot lately.
Really?
And I fucking hate it. I hate it.
Is it like just memories or?
It's a lot of guilt there. Because I know, like, I don't know if it's like, it's not like, I don't know. I'm not going to say I'm blaming myself because obviously I don't blame myself, but I hate the fact that, like, how we are like how I was toward him the last time we were talking, like, over Facebook. It was more of a, all right, leave me the fuck alone type shit at the time. And it's like, now, like, I feel so stupid. And I feel like such a jerk. And, like, I mean, I haven't cried any tears for him and since he pretty much died, but like every once in a while, like he would just pop into my mind and then like my heart would just fucking sink and I'm like, bro, like I really can't believe this shit happened. It's one thing losing a family member. I get that. Like that's some shit that you grow up knowing is going to happen.
Yeah.
But it's like I never knew that losing a friend would hurt just as bad, if not maybe just a little bit more, because it's so unexpected for you to have those kind of feelings for someone you're not even related to.
Yeah.
And the fact that like I haven't spoken to him genuinely since a very long time, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you think that like, when you just live your life and you move on and then you get the word that someone that you were close with at one point in time, a long time ago, died, you don't expect it to hit you. But when it does, boy, does it fuck with your head. Because that was my road dog, bro. And I mean, you know it. Everyone fucking knew it.
Yeah.
That's why everyone like hit me up like, yo, like, are you cool? Because everyone knows that we were like this the entire time. And I just didn't know how to like take in everything because I was confused. I'm like, we haven't been close in God knows how long. why do I feel this way?
Yeah.
Is it okay that I feel this way? Like, am I a piece of shit for, like, is it wrong of me to have these feelings, even though I know for a fact that we haven't been close? Like, it was almost guilty for feeling guilt. Guilt for feeling guilt. And yeah, so it's just unexpected stuff like that does not help. So of course, every time Seven Nation Army comes on in my car, or if I'm listening to it, I'm like,
I put that on actually last weekend.
And I feel like I got like almost 1,000 songs on my phone. I put that bitch on shuffle, and I feel like no matter what happens, Seven Nation Army comes on, and like, it sucks.
So remember how I told you with Jesse that I randomly put on Pearl Jam, and then you told me about the news. So I don't know, you probably don't even know about this, but so the the drummer of Slipknot passed away. But what's weird,
I heard about that.
Yeah, 2 days before the shit happened, I was at work and I'm like, oh, what's a band I haven't listened to in a while? Oh, Slipknot. So I put it on and I'm like, I was like, yo, this drummer's a savage. So I'm showing this guy that I work with him, and I'm like, yo, he's nasty on the drums. Like, you hear that, like, dun 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 dun. And then 2 days later, my dad sends me the this text message, and it's like, oh, Joe Jordison passes away at 46, and I'm just like, not again.
Not again.
I was like, does me listening to music, like, all of a sudden, like, make shit happen? Like, goodbye.
It's a sign that he's with you. That's what Rachel said. I hope not, especially if I'm naked.
I think, like,
but sometimes I feel, you know what's weird? It's like sometimes, like, when I'm naked, I'm like thinking, like, is my grandma looking at this right now?
Bro, I don't even want to think about that.
Like, it's embarrassing. Like, I don't know. It's like, but it's a real life thing that I think about from time to time. I'm like, yo, like, is there a ghost in here that's looking at my balls right now? Like, it's crazy. Or, like, you know, you're rubbing one out, and it's like, man, I hope my grandma's not looking at this right now, because it's about to get weird. Like,
I remember somebody told me one time, they were like, oh, whenever you get the chills, it's an angel that's passing by you. And I was like, yo, angels are perv. That happens to me every time I piss. And I got slapped for it. I got slapped. I was like, what?
Yeah, but that chill sensation, that chill sensation is amazing. When you let that bitch out, when you emptying the clip after a long day, bro, and that, oh my God, yes.
It's like,
yeah, right. You get the that right there. And when you see a man pissing and he does this, ultimate satisfaction. When you see that head tilt, yeah, bro, it's on go. This conversation got disgusting.
I mean, I was going to take it a little bit further, but I had to hit the brakes. My brain was like, no, don't do it.
Do it.
Because we were talking about, like, the whole piss, and I was like, it's like when you piss after having sex. Like, that piss is amazing. You're just like, oh. We did two great things right now.
We came, and then we came again. Yes. Speaking of that.
What?
I was adamant about having this conversation and bringing this up, but it's too funny to not, because I don't think I'll ever be able to pull it off.
Okay.
Or do it. I might do it, but I'll feel bad though. I have okay, so what I do in the community is I've had a chance to connect with a lot of moms out there.
A MILF? Is that?
I had my fair share.
Of MILFs?
Yes.
We're showing you dirty. Details, please.
Okay, so my last one was Saturday night.
Wait, recently? Oh my God.
Yeah, I've been thoughting like really bad. I'm just like looking at all this opportunity, and they come to me, and I'm like, okay. Because they see me as someone to look up to. Oh yeah, you're great. Like doing like good things for the community is like a turn on for them. So I have this one, right? She wants to pay me to.
What?
Yes. So here's the thing. Okay, first of all, she's married. Okay.
Oh.
So she's like, I've never cheated before, but we my husband and I, we haven't done this, that, and the third in 3 to 5 years. And I'm just like, I'm just like, okay. But she's like, listen, but she sent me this link to this guy who does like sensual like therapy massages.
Yeah.
So she was like, listen, I would totally love to. I have a lot of stories to tell. So, she's like, I'm willing to do this, but I have to pay you for it. She wants me to be a sensual massage therapist because she's like, there's like this guy, he has these guidelines to like how this whole system works and leaves women, satisfied, but like it's a therapy session where there's like oils and massages, shit like that, and you know what I'm saying, like he does a shit, and she's like, listen, like I will feel really guilty about just cheating on my husband with you, so I feel like if you were to let me pay you to basically like as a professional, and I was like, but do you really think by doing that would make you feel less guilty? She's like, I hope so. And I'm like, and that's when I'm like, I don't know.
What?
That would make me feel bad.
He's gonna be like, bitch, you cheated on me? She's like, no, I paid him.
Yeah, right? Like, it is. Like, it's like so crazy. Like, that's why I would never like take like I know I regret a lot of stuff about going viral. But there is a side to it that I don't ever talk about because it's intimate stuff. Like my DMs
are. Rachel redeemed the hydrate.
Because everybody know I'm thirsty.
That's why she put thirsty and she put the smile.
But I can't help it, okay? I'm like being left alone here. It's not my fault that these weird fucking women flock to me.
Are they weird? They're just women that want satisfaction.
From a hometown hero.
Yeah, I mean,
I guess
that's
what they see me as. I get a lot of that. I view you as a saint, and I'm just like, if you really do me, I'm an asshole. I'm an asshole, and I'm just like, but like when I got that message, like, yeah, I'll pay you. Like, how's $100 sound? I'm like, I don't know. Like, I guess I would have fucked you for free, but okay. Okay, like whatever. I you know what I'm saying?
How's $100 sound? Let me ask my pimp real quick. No idea.
Right? Because no one's ever paid me for this before. Like I'm like.
Oh my god!
I wanted to save this story for when it actually happened, but like I personally don't see it actually happening. How do they moan hometown hero? Hometown hero. That's how they do it.
You asked them to say that?
No, I don't.
Okay, I was gonna say that's very weird.
Yeah, no. I'm just like, no.
You're number one YouTuber.
Who's number one? Whose videos do you like? Right? Whose videos do you like? Yeah, you like this? You gonna give me a thumbs up after this? Yeah. You're gonna subscribe to this dick? This is so inappropriate. I wish I could post this clip on my own channel, but that would be major exposure. Oh shit! Drama channel. Rashawn is a thought. Yes, I am.
Oh my god! I had to turn that off.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was gold.
Yeah. So.
Thumbs up.
Yeah. All right. Give me a thumb. You want to subscribe to this, baby? You want to subscribe to this channel right here? Because it's the Doggy Style channel, baby.
Sexy story time, baby.
Oh shit, Xavier. I fucking love you, Xavier. I love you, Xavier. I love you, Xavier. You are so great. You every fucking time too.
X always pops up with greatness.
Sir, nothing but respect, Brody. Nothing but respect to you. But yeah, so that's how my week. That's how my life has been for the past year and a half.
So you guys haven't done anything. You guys just talked about it.
And she showed me stuff.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So
Wanna
you get
see it? No.
Nah.
You have a girlfriend.
I was gonna say this is like
Mandy. I would actually never do that. No. On and off the camera, no. I know she watches back, so no. I'm not gonna do that. That's fucking horrible. I personally would feel bad for doing that, unless I was like, oh shit, my bad.
Oops, my phone.
I'm like, yo, this bitch is a freak. But no, I'm just like, you thought about me like this the whole time? She was like, yeah. I was like, I was thinking the same thing about you. Let's go.
She loves your videos.
Yeah, she loves it. Yeah. I guess they just love I don't know. It's weird, bro. It's weird. Like, same old me, but I guess you have a little bit of a.
But you get more MILFs than you get just like single girls. Really?
Yeah. Which kind of sucks because I fucking hate children, but it's okay though.
Did I ever tell you the one time that me and Christian went to a house and the little girl opened up? I went into the garage to put away the wand. When I opened up the garage, the little girl was like, "Daddy's home!"
What the
and
fuck?
she ran all the way to me, and I was like, "I'm not your daddy."
No.
And even the mother was like, "Oh, honey, that's not your father." And I was like, "Nope, not at all."
Back the fuck up.
And Christian was just like.
I could see Christian's face.
He had to like hide it. And then like we get into the truck and Christian looks at me and Christian goes, "Daddy's home." And I was like, "Yo, shut up."
Oh God. Oh, that's, you know what? Yeah. Instances like that is the only reason why I sometimes miss Steamer. Just having weird ass shit
Dude, it's
happen
weird.
like
I see
that.
them a lot around my job site. And
Me
every
too.
time I see them, I'm like, "Get the fuck away from me."
I always see them like passing. Actually, I saw Tucker driving a van last week.
Fucker.
But yeah, I wasn't able to like get next to him because there was a lot of traffic. So I want to be like, "Hey, yo, Tucker!" and like just flip him off and just keep driving. I think I still have his number actually, but I don't know if he'll ever pick up though.
Really?
I just want to FaceTime him, just flip him off. I'm like, "Fuck you," or just like,
Yo, you used to have the best conversations with him. "What do you want, Tucker?" And he'd be like, "I need you to do fuck off, Tucker."
right? What the fuck is it, Tucker? What do you want, man? Like, I
remember
think
he said that to me one time because I was like, "Tucker, shut the fuck up." And he was like, "You're hanging out with Rashawn a little too much." And I was like, "Fuck you, Tucker."
Yeah, right. Yeah, you are. Yeah, that's so sad, but it's true, man. Like, Tucker, hands down, one of my favorite people to fuck with, just because he doesn't give a fuck.
No, he
so
just
he
laughs
lets
about
it happen.
it. Like after seeing you do it, I was like, "Wait, can I do it?" And I was like, "Fuck you, Tucker." And he's just like, and you saw it mentally.
Yeah, right.
With the rag and everything in his hand. Yeah.
Just whatever, bro. Just whatever. And the
He's
stupid fucking
definitely-
eyeglasses he used to wear with the little rectangle shits. Oh my God, yeah.
I can't.
Oh fucking hell, bro. Oh fucking Tucker, dude. And like I would never forget the time that our bonding moment, because the first day me and him, because it was winter time and me and him had the duck truck, we had to pick up a bunch of D-Hues and all that shits from water jobs or whatever. And then, all right, good night.
Have a good night, Rachel. Thank you so much for stopping by.
I remember when we had to go pick up D-Hues from Chick-fil-A. You know the Chick-fil-A story, right?
The Chick-fil-A story?
Yeah, with me and Tuck. It was our first bonding moment.
I don't think so.
So obviously it's a Chick-fil-A in Brick. They got like the kids play area. I don't know if you've ever been in there.
Yeah.
Okay, they got the fucking, the slides, the jungle gym, whatever the fuck you want to call it. So there was a water X in there, and the D-Hue looked like it was plugged. Excuse me. Behind like one of like, cause like it has like cage and stuff like that and all that. So like it looked like it was plugged behind one of those, and we're trying to find. Like, and Tuck's like trying to figure out a way to unplug it. I said, "Nah, I got this." So I crawl up the fucking stairs on all fours, and like the manager comes, it's like, "Oh no, the plug is like right over here. You can pull it up from here." So then I go over to this. So Tucker can tell you, because he wasn't looking at me at this one time. So I said, "Okay, I'm coming down," and all he said, and he says, people, all that he heard was, "Woohoo!" I went face first down the slide, and every fucking one in the Chick-fil-A gave me a standing ovation, because it was a packed house that night, and everyone was like. And I'm like, thank you. Like, it was so fucking magical. Like, that is me and Tucker's favorite story, because that was the story where like. That was a moment where me and him had a bond to be in that moment.
That's so funny.
And like, I get up and I'm just like, what the fuck? And everyone's just like clapping for me. I'm like, they think I'm an idiot, but okay. So,
You made it.
Yeah,
You did it, everybody.
Yay! Because like I didn't have to crawl up there, but I kind of wanted to anyway.
Imagine one of them was like, "He has no helmet, guys. He made it safely down there."
Right? He went down head first, but he made it. He made it. So, yeah. So that's me and Tucker's bonding story, and I kind of miss him telling it, because he definitely tells it a lot better than
Well, from his perspective.
yeah, his perspective. Yeah.
Well, it's funny hearing it from yours about like how you climbed up there and stuff.
Yeah.
That had me laughing. I was just like, oh god.
Yeah,
I
I
get
was
this
like-
picture.
I was like, well, fuck. I was like, nice. I was like, oh, okay, I gotta get it. Woohoo! Well, I don't think I didn't do woohoo though, but I definitely screamed something. Might have been cowabunga. I don't know.
That's weird. I was gonna be like cowabunga, but then I was like, I don't really see you saying cowabunga.
Yeah, no. But it was definitely something. I definitely screamed something. But it probably could have been just woo or yeah. But that was a Chick-fil-A story, and I would not trade that for the world. It was definitely a good time. So Tucker's a good man. He's an asshole. He's a good man. Rich wouldn't put me in the will. He's an asshole.
Yeah, he's the one that he's like telling me not to have kids. He was one of the first guys.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not like one of these dumbasses that pop kids out. He's like, my money's my money. You know, it's just like, Jesus, Tuck. I don't know why I made him sound like that, but
Close enough.
yeah, that's like what he said. And I just remember staring at him, and he's like he pointed at Charlie, and was like, I'm not like one of these idiots. And I was just like, damn.
Charlie be paying hella child support. Yes, sir. Fucking Dave Hool's even worse.
Really?
Dave Hool? Oh my
Yeah.
God. Well, actually, he gave up custody of all 3 of his kids.
So he's got nothing to do with them though. Damn.
Damn, the music in the background really matches this, right?
For real. Oh wait, have a good night. Thank you. No problem, Rachel. I'll see you Thursday. I have to figure out what we're gonna be touching on. Simply was asking about Grand Theft Auto.
Thursday?
I don't know, Thursday. I have to hit her up and see what day she's. But she popped up on Saturday stream and was like, "When are we doing Grand Theft Auto again?" And I was like, I'm so glad that you want to do it again, because I was nervous that it was going to be like, it was such a train wreck that you were just like, yeah, I'll wait till he gets a little bit better at it. But in fact,
But I mean,
like,
there was a lot of like shit that you couldn't control though.
yeah.
So I mean, that's not your fault. And well, I mean, it doesn't matter for me to check the time because I know I am out at 9 o'clock any fucking way, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Oh, on Thursday.
I close every night.
Ooh.
Yeah. I don't know whose dick I have to suck to get a 10 to 6 p.m. shift, but I'm the only one without one. So
Damn.
yeah.
How do you get different positions? Like, what do you just have to ask somebody and just be like, yeah, like, can I start at an earlier time?
No, they just do.
Or they do it by like how good your sales are or something like that?
No, not even. It's just
okay.
we have these set times. You have like your mid shift, and it's just set shifts, and it's just set up. Like it's no like favoritism here or there. They'll ask us, oh, do you have a requested day off, whatever, see what you could do. But me, I don't really request much of anything because
Yeah.
I don't feel like doing anything. So I'm just like, yeah, whatever, bro. But yeah, no, like I'm closed. Like if I ask them like, hey, I need to get off at 10 to 6 on this day, they can more than likely accommodate that. But yeah, so there's that. But besides that though, I've been really like in my bag on the MVP stuff lately. Like I've been going very hard with it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, because I don't know, something just like it's like I really embraced just doing what I used to do, and not worried about like the people. Like if I don't catch anyone local, like no one's gonna watch. You know what I'm saying? Because like that was my thing for the past year and a half. I'm like, only focus on the Insta because I don't want to do it. And I already touched on it, so I'm not gonna like dwell on that topic for too much. But obviously, it's like views are gonna fluctuate. I can catch someone local and it's still not doing anything. It's happened in the past. I'm like, all right, cool. And then, I re-uploaded a few videos. Like, I think my last 2 or 3 videos were re-uploads from, like,
The
yesteryear.
beginning?
Yeah, yesteryear. And, I mean, they're doing what they're supposed to do in terms of viewership and not having any backing from Facebook. Because I just wanted to see, like, what if I just heavily relied on my YouTube channel alone without having to rely on Facebook shares, because that's what made me thrive in the early to mid part of 2020. But now with this renewed focus and me just like, oh wait, that's right, I run this channel, I could do whatever I want because I don't have to answer to anybody.
Yeah.
So I wanted to just like do it for re-uploads and see how things go, and it's doing what it's supposed to do. Obviously, I'll grow more if I do share it on Facebook. I mean, I'll definitely, gain some more subs that way. But it's whatever, man. Eventually, I'm gonna get to where I want to get to, in terms of a channel size. It's just sticking with it and just being patient and try not to get wrapped up in that number, man. But it's just like, I mean, we've always had this conversation, and we'll always bring it up. Like I told, don't worry about the numbers, it'll happen. But like now, I see myself like worrying about it because like I want it so fucking bad. That's all I can envision. But it's like once I hit that 10K, it's like, okay, well, now I gotta keep going. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I know I shouldn't be worrying about that and prioritizing that, but that's all I see because I really fucking want it. And that's why it's like I don't feel too bad about feeling that way because I have a drive to get something out of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess it just to try to prove to myself that I can do it. Because obviously, you know, I've had more YouTube channels than anybody else. So
you jumped a lot.
Yeah, you know, I'm just trying to find my way, hustle and grind so I can make it through the day now. Okay. I'm just trying to find my way. Okay. So I was trying to find my own lane to be in and what I can genuinely do. And now that I have this platform that I kind of don't really care for, but it's a platform nonetheless, and I can do it. And it's got me a lot of perks on the side.
Yeah. You made a big one.
No, it's cool though. It's I want it.
That's good though.
I don't need it, but I want it. Just to have it.
Well, I mean, like
I can get it.
Definitely try and make it as fun as you can for yourself. That way you don't.
That's why I'm reverting back to what I used to do.
Yeah, that way you don't burn yourself out and you're just like, I want this, but I just don't want my whole thoughts being around it.
Yeah, because it's dark. So I mean, but that's you know that's why I feel like I'm ready for it, and that's why I feel like I am going to be a better. I don't want to say a role model because I'm still going to fall back into my same old petty shits, and because I am who I am at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to be able to change most of that overnight. Most of it isn't a bad thing, you know? It's as long as it's not destructive, which most of it isn't. But it's like I feel like I'm starting to learn to prioritize what I need to prioritize in terms of like my goals and how I go about them and my path to getting them. And it's like, it's very difficult for me to block out the obligations that people seem to put on top of me because it's always there and it's present. But it's like, unless they're paying me a 5-figure salary that'll trump what I'm making right now, what they say does not matter. It's inconsequential. So it's just like, I know what I want. I'm putting in the work. I'm doing the editing. I'm doing the talking. I'm presenting this in my way, my fashion, how I do it. It's my tube. Yeah. Basically, it's YouTube, okay? Yeah. Your tube, his tube, her tube, it's your tube, so you do you. I've always accentuated the you in YouTube. I've always have, and I mean, you may or may not know that. I don't think.
We always do that. It's the you of the tube.
Yeah, tube of you.
Yeah, tube of you.
Yeah, it's a tube of you. Do you? Stop trying to be like, just do. Worry about you, bro. That's the balance. Worry about you because ain't nobody else gonna edit those videos for you. Ain't nobody else gonna be talking to these freaks for you. You know what I'm saying? It's like you put in this work, and when you get to the point where you do have people actually editing the videos for you and paying them for it, obviously I'm not talking about like
no.
in general, right? It's like it's to that point where it's like you've built up a place to where you can pay someone's salary to do it for you.
Yeah,
that's the idea.
How much do people charge for editing?
Shit, it depends on the person. I mean, we go on Fiverr. Some people will charge $50 to $75 or $100, depends. But then you have like bigger people, much bigger people who have like salaried editors.
Wow.
That, yeah. I mean, a lot of the times the editors are, you know, childhood friends or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like day one's like, okay, you could do this. Okay, cool. Like you don't know, but Agent Zero on YouTube, I've been watching him. He's NBA 2K, you know, and all that stuff. Like, I know his editor Waleed. That's like a childhood friend of his, and he pays Waleed a salary to edit the videos, and And even Waleed was able to. Waleed's got his own. He's got 2 channels of his own now that he's been growing.
Oh wow!
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you spread the wealth, and then if they're able to branch off, if they want to be a content creator too, they know how to go about it because they're working with you all the time. They can see it, and they know how to translate a lot of that stuff to on camera rather than just being behind the scenes. So
it's good though to be behind the scenes because then you get to know how everything works.
Exactly. So then like you're there, like there's no better place to be when you're trying to become a YouTuber than working for one, for lack of better terms. Just seeing it happen and seeing how they do it, and then obviously you're editing a video, so the most tedious part, and what you would personally like in terms of entertainment. So it's like, okay, so if I can mold this my own, have my own idea and do this, like I'm cool.
Yeah.
And if you have any questions from the fucking successful YouTuber already, he can answer for you because he's your childhood fucking friend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Plus, he's not gonna take your criticism really that like when you criticize it, he's not gonna be like, oh my god, I can't believe you said that.
Yeah,
He'd probably just be like, hey man, like I don't like that piece, and you'd be like, all right.
Yeah, exactly. So that's just, but I feel like when you're starting out and you are grinding from the bottom, just you yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing wrong with spreading the wealth when you have it and just passing it on. You know what I'm saying? And helping those around you come up. Like Youth and Simply With You and no, Patrick and Youth, they're the same person, right?
Yeah, Patrick and Youth are the same.
Surprised I remember that. Right. Everyone's like, yeah, me too, actually. I forgot his name. Let me stop. But like that's what it's about. It's about building something with the hopes of you bringing everyone else up. That's been with you pretty much since day one. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it's about, and that's how it should always be. Because if you felt lonely at the bottom, it's going to feel even worse at the top.
Do you feel like YouTube is like that as well? Besides,
yes.
Really?
Of course.
I feel like Twitch, it's a lot.
Because that's how I felt. It's like, yeah, cool. Yeah, I'm lonely, blah, 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 blah. Oh, wow. I have all these fucking followers that genuinely love me. Oh, I'm actually still in the same exact boat.
Because it's like they always want more, right?
That's it. That's all they worry about. Well, not all of them, but there are, I would say maybe, well, for me, speaking just for me, I would say maybe 80 to 85% of them, they just want more, and that's it. Like, they don't give a fuck about my personal life. They don't give a fuck about who I really am behind the camera. They just want the content.
Yeah, I remember when we tried bringing them Gamestas Paradise, and some of them were just like, when are you coming out with your next video? And it's just like, damn, like,
I'm just trying.
He's just trying to show you guys, like, hey, look, I also do this too, and you guys are just like, where's your next video?
Yeah, right. This is all I want out of you. This is what you need to do.
Yeah.
Why aren't you doing this? What the I can't believe that.
I remember when I read that comment, I was just like, wow, like.
Yeah, about the dude that I had a genuine argument with over Facebook Messenger. It's like he's really getting on me about having one catch done in like in a couple months. It's like he really getting on my head about this, like, and getting mad because I'm playing video games, enjoying my life. Like I'm not supposed to. Like, how the fuck would you feel, a complete stranger, watching you fucking take your kids to the park and push them on the fucking swing, say, hey, go the fuck to work. But I'm out on the clock. I don't care. Go to work and do it for free. And genuinely getting mad that you're here doing something like raising your fucking child and having a good time. That's how that is. That's exactly how it is. And that's why I get on people so quick and say, hey, remember, you say all this shit now, but remember, there is a person behind this. I am a human being. Yeah. I am not a machine. None of us are machines. But unfortunately, 99% of the bigger YouTubers on the fucking platform are machines.
Oh my God.
Until they randomly hit you with the video of them sitting at the end of the bed with the fucking thumbnail with them with like red eyes on a on a verge of crying, like, why I'm leaving YouTube type shit. And it's all the same shit because I'm burnt out. I'm lonely. This is so much stress. All I do is content. I never have time for myself. It always ends the same exact way for everyone doing that. That's why I choose not to do that. And I'm glad that I realized that shit early on, that I am not a machine.
I tried to do that when I did the YouTube channel. Mm-hmm. I watched a video about like a way to make content. Yo, it was, these are facts for Sean.
Facts, yeah.
But like the same thing when I was on there was this guy was talking about how much he records and stuff. And I like if I was to do it, literally it would be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and fucking Friday. And it would be from the time I got home all the way to 12 o'clock at night trying to film content. Because the guy like literally talks about like how he would just film and he would just like it would film for 7 hours. That's every day he would film for 7 hours of gameplay, and then he would just after that he would then go to editing, and then he would get the net. Like I was like, oh my god, like I give props to him for that, but
self-care, bro.
How you're killing yourself after
man.
that.
And once he realizes that, once he has that out of the body experience where he's like, dude, this is all I've been doing, that shit's gonna hit him hard.
I'm pretty sure making that video made him realize, like, holy fuck, man.
Hopefully it did. Hopefully it did, because self-care is number one, bro. That's the thing.
Because I remember I tried that. I tried to do, like, I tried to film. I didn't film for 7. I think I filmed for, like, 4 hours. And afterwards, I was like, oh, my God. I was like, that sucked. And then I was like, now I got to edit.
Yeah, right?
So I sat down, and I was like, here we go.
Yeah. That's why it's like stuff like that needs to happen early. Like, hey, remember, because like, why do you think they have things called like vacation time from work? Because everyone needs a refresher.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
I feel like there should be more though, and like more vacations.
Well,
I think
yeah,
that whole
but
fucking...
I mean, just the way the society works with us needing money to like survive, it kind of, unless you're like one of the lucky ones who is like a fucking billionaire.
Well, what country is it that it's like mandatory like once a month or something like that?
Probably some bitch ass country like Denmark or something. Honestly, I
so
would be surprised.
Probably some like bitch ass.
Yeah, right. Some Denmark shit. I don't fucking. That sounds like a Denmark thing to do.
Sometimes I feel like we should just take things from other countries. Like we are the United States. So why not be like, hey, yo, Tokyo's got that shit?
But we're the United States of America, not United States of Tokyo, sir.
No, I'm saying like from like around the world. Just take.
Well, I mean,
our fucking military's everywhere.
We're too righteous for because we police we police the entire world before we police our own country.
Yeah, we're just like French fries. We invented that. It's like Talladega Nights when he's like French fries. He's like hamburgers, and then he's like that's not American. And then he's like, what did French even invent? And he's like ménage à trois, and he's like democracy. And he's like, what? That's nothing.
I mean, because the war, that's a moneymaker, bro.
Yeah.
Money rules this country, and it rules a lot of the world.
That blows my mind.
A piece of paper.
Yes.
It's a piece of fucking paper.
Piece of fucking paper, and that's literally what will make somebody do something crazy just to get that fucking paper.
Yeah, like the amount. Like I remember betting. John McKiernan. I said, bro, I'll give you $5 if you put your cigarette out on your arm. Like 10 years ago. He did it.
Don't tell me for $5.
Well, I told him I'd give him 5 if he did it. He did it. Give me 5. That's exactly what I did to him. Because that's stupid, John. You're stupid for that. Don't do that. Like, why would you? But that just
like that's what blows my mind.
But granted, we were like 19, 20 at the time, so I get it. We were stupid back then. Fine, but
clever though with the whole here's your 5.
Yeah. I do that a lot to people.
That's very clever.
Yeah, you know me. I try to swindle everybody. No, but yeah, like it sucks. It's like, and it's like the fact that like I could literally like sit here, like I have the ability to just take every dollar or what every piece of money that I have in my wallet, and just rip it and fucking paper shred it. But I can't because I need it.
That's what I think is weird. Is like
it hurts.
Yeah, when they talk about how like there's like a decline in like money and stuff like that, that just blows my mind.
Yeah,
I'm like it's a fucking piece of paper,
and it's like, how is there a coin shortage, bro? Like, what? How is this possible?
It just blows my
like. Does it cost money to literally make money? Like, I don't know how that happens. Like
I don't get it.
Neither do I. I'm so confused as to how money works. Like, I don't see how it's possible when we have so much of it just sitting in places. Like, how is there a shortage of anything? There's plenty of it. It's just that, not everybody has their fair share of it. But I mean, that's a whole different topic for a different day. But yeah, no, it's sad that, and I honestly, like, even when you're thinking about how we're being controlled by inanimate objects, like a stop sign.
You want to know an interesting fact, actually?
What's that?
The guy who invented the crosswalk, the intersection lights, he never drove in his life. Never even passed his driver's license test, anything.
Really?
And he invented that. Oh, and I
Good
think
for
it
him.
was the stop sign as well. He's the one who came up with like the design of the signs and stuff.
It's like, hey, yeah, stop.
They're like, "What made you come up with it?" "Oh, my wife was driving me, and I was like, that would be cool to put a sign that says stop
Yeah,
right
here.
there."
Right here. You know, there's a lot of people crossing the street, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, yeah, like we're all like just controlled by inanimate objects. So that's why when I say because I usually say like we're no better than the next, because guess what? When the light turns red, what do? We stop. Well, not everyone stops, but you get it.
Yeah.
Like when green means go, so we go. But it's a fucking sign that's man-made. It's a light, man-made, and yet we're listening to it. So you're not better than me because we follow the same stupid-ass inanimate objects. Now, how do you feel?
That's crazy.
What are you
actually,
gonna
to
do?
think
Run
about.
every stop sign and run every red light there is? No, because you don't want to get pulled over and get a ticket.
Where you have to pay with all that money.
Yeah, with
Go
all
papers.
that, with all that paper money in your wallet or purse or wherever. It sucks that this is what the human race has developed into society. But I guess, you know, sometimes like I feel like I want to be like a fly on the wall to see like how original societies were created, because this shit derives from something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like no one's trading rations anymore. You know, like what was like, hey, or like who was the motherfucker that sat somewhere and said, hey, yo, bro, like we can get this stuff away, but like what if like we make people give us pieces of paper with faces on it that have value?
Well, wasn't it always like a collateral? Like you would.
Yeah, collateral.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll give you
that's-
this. You give me that.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's
Who
like,
was the idiot that was like, "Hey, man, I'm gonna draw your face on
Right.
this piece of
It's like,
paper."
it's like, hey, yo, Mr. Washington, bro, we got this one dog. It's a little, right? It's looking a little boring, bro. You might pose for a picture. He like, all right, like this is weird, but okay, like.
Well, back then it was coins, though.
Yeah, just coins.
So
yeah.
I mean, the shininess would probably make anybody go, like, "Ooh, I want that."
I guess, yeah.
Have you ever seen Canadian dollars?
No.
I think it's like a
No.
different name. They don't call it dollars, but
Yeah, no.
I've seen one. I actually have a picture of it. It's a weird material, but it's like so it doesn't rip or anything like that.
Really?
Yeah. I saw like a 10 pounder, maybe. I don't like.
Euro, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, but it was really cool. It was interesting. It's like so that way, you know how like a dollar bill, like after a fucking couple months, it's like, oh well, can't use this anymore to get chips. So
Yeah, because it's all
fuckers all
torn and,
yeah.
yeah.
I thought it was cool that they make it like it's that, so it doesn't fucking die.
From a country that cares.
Yeah.
Right, us is just like, yeah, well, just tear down that oak tree real quick and just print out a couple thou, you know, and put it in circulation.
Ours is green.
Yeah, right? 'Cause we all love that money. We need that money.
Everybody loves that color.
Yeah, God. Looks like fucking baby throw up, bro. Like, it's so sad. Like, I really hate the fact that, like, this is just what it is. And there's nothing that anybody walking this earth can do to change that.
I mean, even if you could change it, how, like...
Yeah, right? Like, what would you trade to get a bag of chips?
Because
I
then
wouldn't know.
imagine, like, trying to trade somebody for...
Now that I'm thinking about this, most things that are manufactured wouldn't be made without, yeah, because you need something to fund it. And a lot of these things, they take a lot of hard work to do, but it's like no one's going to do that shit for free.
That's what I was just thinking. Like, imagine, like, oh, I'll trade you my brother for that PS5. You'd be like, done.
Right? Like, no, motherfucker. Like, it took fucking someone in Japan however many hours to manufacture that shit. They want
Different
their
companies,
monies.
actually, too.
Different money. Okay, yeah. So there you go. Without moolah, we're not getting a lot of modern technology. So I guess just the way that things just evolved over the years, and like the ease of just having this done or this, like quality of life things, like cars and shit.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, oh hey, Ford just manufactured 10,000 cars for everyone. Okay, I'll take that pencil as collateral. There you go. I'll take this matchbook as collateral. No, of course not, because it takes too much time.
Nobody would be like, yeah, done. Matches? Sounds good.
Yeah, right? Like, no.
This is
that
the
just doesn't make any sense.
2021 Corvette. How much? I'll give you matches. Deal.
Right? How about this water bottle? Double deal. Right?
Well,
Here's the one with the pinstripes on it for a water bottle.
Have you ever seen like end of the world movies? They're sometimes like that though. Like they'll be like, I saw something, and it was like they were trying to trade for an item, and then it was something like a music box or something, and they were like, what do you want? And he's like, I'll give you my shoelaces, and I'll give you like something else. And the guy was like, I'll take it. And I was just like, whoa. And it's because it was like survival, so he needed those shoelaces so he could do something.
He
and
probably fucking hang himself. Right? Deal. Thank God.
You have no idea. This nightmare is finally over. For me. I've been trying to use branches.
Yeah. Why
it's got like
splinters?
cuts.
Thank you.
I tried those thorn bushes. Didn't work
Yeah,
out.
right. I don't know what Jesus was thinking. Didn't work. It just hurt a lot. It just hurt. That's horrible. That is morbid, man.
We have hit such like.
It's not good. It's toxic.
No, this is
bad.
It's
though.
not that it's not good. I actually think it's hilarious.
It is.
I think it shows like the funny dark side.
Dark
of
humor.
Us. Yeah. Which we do a lot when these cameras are not on.
Yeah, which is true, right? Because it's like, bro, like this is the exact same shit that we talk about off camera. So like, there's no faking here. Like, the shit that we would say. Obviously, we'll hold back a few things for privacy reasons, but
I think that's what this podcast should be like, though, is us just being
us.
Yeah,
that's the idea. It's YouTube and Twitch, dude.
Yeah, I know. You made it sound like we're like, hey man, we made it.
Right, I
don't know. It's YouTube and Twitch, man.
Yeah, dude. Like the
Cowabunga. Maybe you did say cowabunga when you went down that slide.
Melakalikimaka.
Wakanda forever.
I've been waiting forever to say Melakalikimaka.
Why?
It just means Merry Christmas in Hawaiian. I just wait for a moment to pull it out.
Who taught you that?
It's a song.
Oh.
Yeah. Melekalikimaka. There's no reason for me to say it. It's not even Christmas, man.
No.
But I just wanted a moment to say it.
Do you say it every Christmas or no?
No, because I just learned it like a couple months ago.
Oh, so you're waiting for this Christmas.
I guess.
You watch, you're going to forget.
Yeah, I am.
They're going to be like, Merry Christmas. You'll be like, Merry Christmas.
Right.
Like, there was something that I fucking remembered.
You're right. Oh, yeah. Merry Christmas. Melikalikimaka. I don't know.
Yo, so yesterday, my girl had me and her went out. I told you for sushi, right?
Mm-hmm.
And while we were eating, she wanted to tell me a story, but she forgot because the waitress showed up.
Okay.
And afterwards, she was like, damn, I don't remember what the story was. And I was like, oh. She's like, I'll remember. Bro, hours later, we were watching Full Metal Alchemist, and all of a sudden she goes, hits pause on the remote like an emergency just happened. She goes, oh my God. So I just tried this new drink, and it's called Sakura Rose. And I was like, that's what the news was about? She's like, it's delicious.
It's like, bitch, I'm trying to watch anime. What are you doing?
I honestly, like, I wasn't even mad. I thought it was just really fucking hilarious.
That is funny,
hours later, she just hits pause like an emergency. Like, if you saw it, you would have been like, no. I just thought, and then like she's like, yeah, it's delicious, and I was like, so that was the big story you had to tell me? She's like, yeah, and I was like, all right.
Can you like unpause it now? Right now that this is done, like, can you like?
No, actually, it's funny that you said that, because after she said that, we started laughing about that, and then we got into this awkward silence, and she's like, yeah. So we had to hit pause again because we started laughing at the fact that that's what she did. Was like, yeah.
So you see, you're watching Full Metal Alchemist?
Yeah, we just restarted it.
Restarted it.
Yeah, we have. Her and I have both tried watching it and have stopped randomly.
Samesies. I'm trying to, man. It's tough.
So we feel like maybe if we watch it together, we'll be able to get further through it. And it's not because it's a bad anime.
It's not.
It's just, I don't know what happened. It's like, I think actually.
Are you starting with like? Are you
Brotherhood?
See, I went with I started with just a regular Full Metal. I didn't
Oh,
go to
why aren't they
Brotherhood.
the same?
No, they're different series.
Oh, really? I heard that Brotherhood is pretty much the same as.
No,
except for
Brotherhood is just better than a regular one. But
Oh.
it's two separate entities, Brody.
Oh, did not know that.
Yeah, it's to the point where
everybody just tells me like they were always like, oh, if I recommend Full Metal Alchemist, definitely do Brotherhood.
Yeah, no, that's what I forgot who else told me that, but that's what I heard too. But they had both on Netflix, and I was like, if I'm gonna get into this, I'm gonna do both things. But yeah, Full Metal Alchemist from 2003 to 2006, 51 episodes. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, 2009 to 2012, 69 episodes. It's two totally different things.
Wow.
Yeah.
But even story-wise, it's two different things? Or because the way that Brotherhood starts is literally re-showing the whole story between Al and Eric resurrecting their mother.
Really?
Yeah. Using alchemy to try and bring her back. And then you see how Al and Ed become the Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah. Well, actually, maybe it is kind of like the same. Okay.
Because that's what everybody's told me. Like, I was like, oh, I'll start with the original. And they were like, you don't need to because Brotherhood is literally just a fucking beautiful face version of it.
Okay, they're saying right around episode 13 is where the plot of the two animes separate.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, yeah, I guess, the first half is sort of like basically the first series just summed up very quickly then.
I wonder what's different about it.
So,
just probably look that shit up.
Well, there's 51 episodes of the original that you can always look at, but I started with the original because that's just what made the most sense to me at the time.
And you got to the ending or no?
Hell no, man! It's just a tough watch. Same thing goes with One Piece. It's a tough watch. It's entertaining. Don't get me wrong. I love the humor in both series.
Yeah.
But it's still a very tough watch. Oh, speaking of that, Naruto. We got to the point where of course I forget his fucking name. What's his face died?
Jiraiya.
No. What the
Just kidding.
fuck? No, fucking Shikamaru's sensei. The one he played Chogi with. The dude who always smoked the cigarette.
Oh,
He got killed by the
Asuma.
Yes, there we go. He got killed by the Akatsuki member.
Yeah, the one with the
ritual dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we did that episode, and then I think so. It's when he died, and then they had the next episode where he had his funeral service, and that's that. So that's where I am, and yo, shit is getting real. But obviously, I already told you we opted to skip things that were non-canon. All the filler episodes, which obviously I'm all for because we're watching this at work in our downtime, so it's like we got to get through this.
Yeah.
So bro, I am all in right now, bro.
It's Naruto, good because you're in the Akatsuki.
Yes.
So
and they are oh yeah, okay. So we saw Pain for the first time. Actually, like sitting atop that big ass building.
Nagato?
Huh?
Never mind. You'll find that out later.
Okay. Yeah, but we saw glimpses of Pain. Well, not like as a hologram form.
Yeah, yeah.
But like that's when he called the two Akatsuki that killed Asuma and all that. Like, oh hey, you got to come back here because we got to get the two tails. We got to
Wait, so have you watched any of the battles yet, or just the fact that Asuma
is dead?
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Okay.
So I know. So after watching his funeral service and all that, that's where we stopped. So I don't know what's to come, but yeah, when Asuma died, bro, like it didn't hurt me that much, but what actually hurt me a lot was seeing Shikamaru fucking, because he's my favorite character. So seeing it, like seeing his dad look at him and says, "Let it out, son," bro. The only reason why I didn't cry is because I was at work with Kevin, but I fucking would have if I was by myself, bro. That shit hurt.
Damn.
Watching Shikamaru just like finally break down because he's been holding in. So just that moment we just looked at him and said, "Just let it out, son." And then that first wail he gives out, because that shit was like genuine pain, bro. Like I'm like.
It's great that the voice actor even did that
it.
for you. Is like presented to that point where you hear it and you're just like, damn. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I'm like, bro, like that's pain, bro. Like that is. Like, I feel like that's how I feel, like, once I lose a parent. Like, that's where it's going to be. Because I know how I am with my parents. Like, bro, like, I'm completely dependent on them. You know what I'm saying? Well, my mom more than anybody, but like it's like I dread that shit so much. I think I told you like I would get into these random fits where I would think about my mom's death and break down and cry over it. Like 5th grade was like the worst year for that, and I don't know why. Like I would
Really?
just be, one trigger was the C-Lab 2021 theme song. It's so fucking weird. I know that, but like to me when I hear that song, it sounds sad to me, and I don't know why. It actually makes me emotional.
Really?
Yeah. Sea life underneath the water. Just how that song is played, and just it actually conjures up sad emotion out of me.
Wow.
And I remember in 5th grade, every time that shit would come on, I would just think about like having to bury my mom, and I would literally cry myself to sleep over that. I think the last time I actually did that though, like thought about this, sometime last year. It was like really random, and it hit me really hard out of nowhere, bro.
This shit is crazy. It's a very hard thought to think of. That's why sometimes I feel bad for my girl, because like my girl's parents are like they're in their 70s and stuff like that, and I'm just like, damn, like.
But it's like, well, what's crazy is like you never know what's gonna happen.
I know that's like a very hard thing to go through.
And like the worst thing is like my dad is in his 70s, and it's like almost all of his siblings are dead now, except for Uncle Nudie. He's still alive. But like seeing everyone, like seeing the numbers dwindle down one by one, and my dad telling me about it, I'm like, bro.
It's like my grandpa.
Like, how the fuck did you like as my dad, like, because my dad does not want to die. He broke down to me randomly like a couple years ago. He was like, dude,
Oh
like,
my god,
like that shit hurt. He was like, dude, like he's like, Rashawn, like I do not want to die. I am afraid to die. Like
Aww.
that is, yeah. And I'm just like, and like, it came out of nowhere. Like we were just talking, like it was one day. I think I was still working at Steamer at the time, actually. And like he was like just sitting in the garage, chilling, whatever. And like we were just having a conversation about whatever. And like all of a sudden he just gets like really fucking sad because the numbers are just dwindling down. You know what I'm saying? Like fucking Aunt Sarah dies, Aunt Pookie dies, and it's like, and then like it's just him and my Uncle Andrew, and he's like I am so scared to die, and he genuinely broke down. I had no idea how to like conceptualize that. And I'm like, usually old people are kind of like okay with that.
Some of them are not. That's why
I know,
it's
but like
terrifying.
I haven't seen something like that before. Because like I still have like I had an old couple today. The guy's like he's like, yo, when is 4G gonna like be taken down? I'm like, yeah, it's usually about like every 10 years or so they'll like update the towers or whatever. And he was like, yeah, I think I'll hold on to this phone for another 10 years. And the wife's like you'll be alive for that long. And they're like laughing about it. And I'm like, that's normal. But I never know what to say. I'm like, just don't talk like that. But like, so like hearing that from my dad, like that shit hurts.
Oh, I bet.
It's like just thinking about him every night, every day, just like at any point in time, I could get that phone call. Any point in time, and I wouldn't know what to do. And it's like, of course, our fucking birthdays are the same, so that's ruined for the next foreseeable future if that ever happens.
Wait, you guys have the same birthday?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I know.
I've never met somebody that has the same birthday as their dad. Like.
Yeah. So of course, it's like, oh,
is your
thanks.
dad Samuel L. Jackson? Be honest with me.
I wish. I
too.
wish. Yeah. I wish Samuel L. Jackson.
He's like, Rashawn, I'm afraid to die, motherfucker.
I'm afraid to die. And actually, what's crazy? I watched the Chappelle Show on Netflix, and I just watched the episode where they had Samuel.
Ate me.
Yeah, it was a Samuel L. Jackson's beer commercial, and he was like, "I hope they all deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell." I'm just like, bro, this shit is fucking gold. But yeah, I wish Samuel L. Jackson, like, honestly, like my whole. Like, one of my like some of my bucket list is to have Samuel L. Jackson also wish me a happy birthday, like over the internet, like on Twitter or whatever.
Weren't they doing that with celebrities? Some celebrities were making it that you could literally just like
Cameo, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just the Cameo app isn't like really optimized for the iPhone, so it doesn't really work. I don't even know if he's on there. But yeah, so
it's like that commercial that he has. It's like, what's that?
I just saw it. Isn't it a car commercial?
No, it's
credit card.
Credit card. Yeah, what is that company?
Credit One? No. Capital
One.
I think it might be Capital One.
He's like in his kitchen, and then the person like picks up, and they're like, Samuel Jackson. He's like, happy hi, what's going on? I was like, bullshit. If I picked up that phone and it was Samuel Jackson, I'd be like, oh shit, Samuel Jackson. He'd be like, what up, motherfucker?
Motherfucker.
I see you got Capital One. You're smart.
Yeah, right? Like, get the fuck off my phone.
Now I'm going to hang up on you, motherfucker. I'll be like, all right, Samuel Jackson, you have a great day.
Bye, motherfucker. Yeah.
Have a great fucking day. And I'm just like, you too.
Right? Like, you want that out of Sam.
Samuel Jackson's great.
Yeah, so just thinking about that at any moment. I can get that phone call about my dad, or hell, even about my mom.
Yeah.
At any fucking moment. That shit scares me, and I fucking hate it, knowing that it's gonna happen. And that's why there was a point in time. I can't speak, where it's like, I actually kind of want to die before that happens. Not gonna lie. Every once in a while, I'm like, you know what? If I could kill myself, I would, because I don't want to deal with that pain.
Yeah, but I mean, the pain for them would be even worse.
Because you're not supposed to bury your child.
No.
I get that.
You would put your mom through, oh my God.
I put everyone in my family through some shit, especially being the youngest sibling.
Yeah,
Literally
very true.
the youngest sibling, like, I haven't lost, so it's like, I mean, obviously I'm not going to do it, but that's another, oh God, this is so bad. Fuck it, it's real.
I couldn't even see you really being like the type that's like planning like that. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's always that voice in your head that's just telling you like, no, you know what I mean? Like,
there is, because it's like, bro, like, there's always like a lot, because like, you have the angel and the demon.
Yeah.
I have the logical angel and then the non-logical angel. And it's like the logical angel's like, bro, like, are you stupid? Like, a parent's not supposed to bury their child.
Yeah, like,
you're gonna fucking regret this on the other side. You're gonna go to hell. It's gonna be fucking horrible. And the other angel's like, well, I mean, it would really hurt losing both your parents, bro. Like, you're fucked. So it's just like, but that's why I don't own a gun.
Like, that's how I see you. Like, you're like, oh, it's gonna happen tonight. Tonight's the night. I'm gonna do it. And then just be like, I'm gonna make myself peanut butter and jelly with this knife.
Right? Man, I'm hungry. But like, no, like real shit though, like, I would never like cut myself.
No.
Can't. But like, genuinely speaking, especially if I'm like really like in my head bad, like, that's why I've always said like I don't ever want to own a gun, because I will be quick to just pow. I would do it. I would, if I had it.
At least you're honest with yourself to be like, yeah, I would definitely do that.
Mm-hmm. That's the only way I could see myself doing it, because I'm not gonna fucking hang myself.
No.
But one, my house doesn't have the infrastructure. Two, yeah, I'm just not about that. Not gonna happen. I would like start to black. I'm like, wait, nope, I'm cool. Can't do it. But if I had a gun,
it would,
even a shot, like, it could be a pistol, but a shotgun, yeah, I'm out.
No, don't do shotgun. That's a
It's
Kurt
messy.
Kaboom.
Yeah,
And it's messy.
very messy.
Yeah.
I want, so, God, this is so morbid.
We kind of went very dark with this one, but
I'm being honest.
No,
Like,
I mean,
that's
that's
just what it
good.
is. I'm being honest. Like, hey, I don't think I would ever be able to own a gun, because if I'm in my head one day, I know exactly how it'll happen. Well, because I know me, when I'm really, really, really down, I won't hesitate to grab it and just do this.
To joke
and
around.
then just like, no, not even to
just
joke
to
around. Just be
feel
like,
it,
I'm gonna
like-
fucking want to do it like 10,
Yeah,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm like, it's not worth it. And then put it back. But that alone scares the shit out of me, knowing that I am more than capable of doing that to myself if I had it in my possession. And then, obviously, I'll be able to make a decision with that pistola or whatever I have that I can't, that I will never be able to make again, because I will be, unless I'm one of the unlucky ones that tries to do it and I survive it somehow. Because that shit does happen every once in a while.
I don't know, dude. Sometimes I wouldn't even want to be that, like, it's just hard to even think that way. Like, people be like, oh, what happened? And you're just like, oh, I was feeling, it's like, people are just like, damn, like, you really went down to that thought. And then, like, wouldn't you have, like, regret, kind of, as if you're just like, damn, I can't even get that. Like
as it's happening, like, as your soul's leaving your body?
Well, no, like, I mean, because if you think about the guy who jumped over the Golden Gate Bridge and survived, the first thing he said as soon as his fingers let go of the railing was, I didn't want to let go. But it was like, he totally regretted it. And then when he landed, then that's all of a sudden, like, he was like, just so grateful that he survived it.
Yeah.
But I think about it, like, if you did it with a gun or something like that, like, you're now looking at that scar for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Like,
but that'll remind you, especially if you end up recovering from it and being grateful enough to survive on that.
But imagine, like, PTSD that you get from it. Like when you look at it, you get like the memories of like why you were gonna do it. Was the problem solved? Because it's now you're still alive, so the problem is right there. But now everybody knows that
you tried to do it.
You tried to do it, so you're gonna get your family treating you with that. You're special. You're this, and you're gonna be like, damn, like, yeah, like,
boom, 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 boom.
Like
that's horrible.
It's just a crazy thought. Like,
it is. I don't know.
I don't know where I was going at with that.
Yeah,
I just kind of was just thinking very far with that one.
Yeah, I mean, no, but like what you said is very valid because it's always about the domino effect here. On either side, you know, if you survive it, then you got to deal with the scars of PTSD. And if you're lucky enough to learn from the mistake, okay, fine, but you're still living with, and most scars are fucking horrible. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
You know what I mean? Or you know, you might lose an eye. Or whatever, or you just won't be the same.
Like, I wonder. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, right. It's like, oh, shut the fuck up. I'm talking. Damn. Like, let me tell my suicide story in peace, bitch. No. And then the other side, it's like, yeah, just thinking about like how everyone would feel if I went through with it. I'm like, my mom's one thing, and then I'm like, oh my god. Oh, not the milkshake mafia. And it's sad, but like that's a real thing.
Yeah.
Like I remember when a black kid who was doing what I did, he ended up trying to like meet it was a completely separate state. You know, he was like 19 at the time, whatever, like somewhere down south, whatever. He ended up getting hung to death by a group of racist, well, the pedophile that he went to, you know, hung him. And then I wish I remember her name because I would just go back to the messages, but she was like, Rashawn. She's like, it's like 1:30 in the morning. I'm getting bling bling, Rashawn, please respond, because she saw a headline of, you know, YouTuber hung, blah 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 blah. So she immediately thought it was me, and she's like, please don't, like, please
yeah.
don't. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, this is the one time where I'm actually responding to someone early, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, whoa. I'm like, yeah, no, like I'm cool, like that's not me. She was like, oh my god, thank God.
Yo, for real.
So just like, and like she don't even know me, bro. So it's like that stuff right there. That's why I'm like, oh yeah, no, like they would be really they would be angry at me. A lot of people would be angry at me by doing that.
I wouldn't be mad at you. I wouldn't be mad because honestly, I think I would have more of wanting to understand what drove you and what I could have done to help prevent that. Even though you wouldn't say it,
there's nothing you can do.
I know, but that would be the thought that always would be in my head is like, what could I have done? Like, did I not present myself in a way that made him feel comfortable where he was like, look, like I'm going through this, I need some help, can I talk to you?
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, no,
that's how I would feel.
Yeah, you know, I think that's what, yeah, I mean, I think I would probably feel the same way. Emphasis on the probably if you killed yourself. You're right, that's just out. That was karma right there instantly.
Like, I wonder, like, if people that have tried it and they survive, do they get nightmares of it? You know what I mean?
Oh, they definitely have to.
But like, think about it, because if that happens, your body goes into a shock, right? So you probably don't remember anything when the ambulance are getting you, right? Like, I mean, Lil Wayne. Let's say Lil Wayne when he got shot.
Oh yeah. It was probably like an out-of-body experience, though. It's like your soul's like almost leaving, because like a lot of the people,
like astral, like
astral planing, yeah. It's like they saw their body and they saw like them being operated on or whatever.
Yeah, and I actually know somebody that happened to them.
And next thing you know, you wake up and it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, because that's why death is so like fascinating, because you never you don't know. We don't know what's going to happen, but we are all going to deal with it.
Yeah, I think I've told you that before. The one quote from in Lord of the Rings, the third one, the one that I love is that Gandalf. So Pippin goes like, I never thought that we were gonna die. I never thought that our journey would end here, that we would die here. And like Gandalf looks at him and he's like, death isn't the ending. He's like, death is just the beginning of a new adventure, one that we all must go through. Yeah. And every time like. I love that line. Like every time like Sir Ian McKellen like says it, I'm always just like, damn, like that's a good one.
Yeah. Unless you're like the ghost that just like sits around and just like watches like people just like.
But I wouldn't even want to be that.
I'd be fucking miserable. I'd just like watch like this motherfucker's playing Xbox again.
I feel like you would be a funny ass ghost though.
What?
Like, hey, bitch, turn that shit off. I don't want to watch Rugrats anymore.
Right? Yeah, I'll be that haunting ghost just to turn off the shit that I don't want to watch.
You pick on the babies. You didn't bring kids in my house. You don't bring no kids in the house. Be like, get the hell out of my house. They're like, did you hear that? Something just creaked upstairs. I wonder what it is.
Right.
They go up there. Get out! Get out! Get out! There's nothing in here. Motherfuckers.
It's like trying to be that old fucking grumpy ass ghost. That just, why the fuck are you here? Like, leave!
Hey, yo, your dog's taking a shit over here. Pick it up.
Right.
It smells gross.
Hello? Do I need to call Stanley Steamer? Hey, call up Ralph and he's dead. Like, hey, Ralph, can you send Ed in a ghost steamer van to come pick the shit up?
It's like Tucker, Stanley Steamer, how can we help you? Yeah, I'll be on hold.
Right. Even in the afterlife. Tucker! Right? Even when we're dead and gone, Tucker will get you, man. Oh, God.
You'd be a funny ghost.
Just, you know, like...
You would just, like, I don't know, I feel like you would just pick on whoever's in your... They'd be like, yup, this is the ghost of Rashawn Bass, isn't it?
Right? And then, like, the bathroom mirror fogs up and I write a message, yes, it is, motherfucker.
It's like, this is the ghost of Rashawn Bass, isn't it? Who this, bitch?
Right? Like on a Ouija board? Like, God forbid.
Yo, you would be like, they'd be like, please, spirit, tell us your name. P-E-N-I... No!
Right? No! And I signed up, yes! No! Yes!
And you'd be laughing the whole time you're doing it, like, ah.
Right? It's like all my other ghost friends and shit. Like, guys, you guys, and then like some real serious ghosts, like, what the fuck, man? Like, why does this guy always get to use a Ouija board?
Who put Rashawn on Ouija board?
Stand the fuck back, Ben Franklin, okay? You've been dead for years. It's my time. Like, just...
Yo, that would be hilarious.
Or just like when you have people that like are like does like the psychic readings and shit like that, when they try to like conjure up like a ghost of like someone who recently passed, and like I would just come like, what do you guys want? Like, the fuck, bro?
So talking about like ghosts and stuff like that, do you remember that one year that you and I went trick-or-treating?
No.
All right.
Oh wait. Oh, that was like freshman year, right?
Yeah, it was
That's
freshman
when we
year.
had the popcorn balls and we're throwing them at each other.
I think so.
Yeah, because it was me, you, Christian's younger cousin.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That's when you dressed as
the doctor.
Yep.
Well, I was a doctor every year for high school. Love scrubs, but yeah, got it.
But do you remember we went to this one house? It was a 2-story house, and there were like these statues. And you walked past the statues, and you're like, if these motherfuckers move, I'm screaming like a bitch.
Yeah.
And you go to get the candy, and I see them moving. And I'm like, oh, don't say anything. Don't say anything. And you're just like, trick or treat. And they like got right next to you. And then they put the candy in, and then you turn around, and the kid's like, boo. And you're like, ah! And started running. And the father was looking at me, and he's like, is he with you? And I was like, oh yeah. He's like, you guys have a great night. You were down the fucking block,
that now.
And you were like,
that. I remember that. I fucking remember that, bro. I was always that way, bro. I was always... I hate the fact that you reminded me of that. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then it just
me
hit
and
me,
Christian
bro.
died. We were laughing so fucking hard when that shit happened. Because Christian's like, yeah, I saw them too. I didn't want to say anything. And I was like, all right, word, because I didn't say shit.
That's a fucking mutiny,
You were in front of
sir.
us. You were in front of us, and it was just gold because you passed them and you stared at them. You were like,
Yeah.
if these motherfuckers move, I'm screaming like a bitch. So like, as soon as like you started moving, that's when they started walking. So we were behind them. So me and Christian are looking at each other like, oh, this is gonna be gold.
Literally, yeah. I predicted that shit.
That shit was so
Yeah.
funny.
I hate the fact that you reminded me of that moment too.
Because that was a funny fucking
I
night.
hate that. And I remember going to a haunted house. Like I was like first, second grade, and like I thought I was about that life. And I literally I remember. So it makes me sad. I missed out on childhood moments. Yeah, I mean, it's tough, but I would never want to go through that pain again. So yeah, X, there's that. It's okay, buddy. You didn't miss much, right? You don't have a PTSD, so be grateful of that. So I remember, I think it was like first or second grade. It was me, my brother's wife at the time. I forgot who else. Probably my brother. Duh, they were married. We went to like my first haunted house, and I said, "Listen, if this is scary, I'm out of here." And I remember walking 4 steps into it. Like I saw, like they had like the half doors walking into the front.
Yeah.
And like, we saw like, like the Wolfman, like a Michael Myers shit. Like I was cool. I grew up on that. I'm like, cool. But then the fucking coffin lifted up and motherfucker popped out of it. I remember turning around. I threw my bag of candy. I was like, ah! I turned around. I was out, bro. I threw my bag of candy. I pushed my brother's wife. I elbowed her out of the way.
Oh my!
I was the fastest fucking Power Ranger that anyone has ever seen run before. I was I think it was I was a Zeo Ranger. I forgot which color though, but yeah.
Oh, from what, the Xenoverse or
Zeo? Power Ranger Zeo.
I don't know why I just said.
Yeah, the Xenoverse, like fucking.
What's that from?
That's messing with me because I know what it is from, but it's not clicking right now. But I into the Xenoverse.
Why is that not?
It's something.
Yeah.
Science fiction like, but it's bothering me that I don't remember what it is, and I want to Google it, but then again I don't want to Google it because I feel like I don't want to tell myself what it is because I want to guess it.
Wait, isn't that Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse?
Yep, it is. You got it. There you go.
I looked over
Good
and I saw
job.
Dragon Ball Z there, and I was like, Dragon Ball, and I was like, oh, Xenoverse.
Yep, you got it. You won. Congratulations. You played
Yay.
yourself.
I don't get Rashawn as a ghost.
But yeah, so like I always predict the moments where I'm gonna get scared. I'm like, yeah, if I get scared, I'm right out here. I'm out of here. Candy, everything up, and I was gone, bro. But yeah, fuck you for reminding me of that.
It's always funny getting scared.
Not really.
You got mad at me
really.
during Outlast because I started laughing and you were like, what the fuck are you laughing about? And I was like, I can't help it. I'm so scared, but I'm laughing. And you were like, stop fucking laughing.
Yeah, there's nothing funny about being scared, Efren.
Well, I mean, it's a video game.
Yeah, I know that, but like when you're in it and you're immersed, it's not a video game anymore. It's life.
Like, you got me good with Emily Wants to Play.
Oh my god.
The first one. You got me, because I was like, yo, how do I play this? And you were like, oh, I don't really know. And then after the first jump scare, and I'm like, ah! You're just like, oh yeah, everything on the board, you're supposed to do the opposite of it. I just remembered. And I was like, yeah.
Yeah, right. This is, that was payback for Halloween, motherfucker.
Because I'm like, what do I do? Because it's like the girl.
Yeah.
And you're like, don't look at her. Don't look at her. So I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah. And then all of a sudden it was like, boom.
The next Outlast will be 2-player. That's stupid.
I did hear about
I
that,
didn't even
actually.
know about that.
Did you hear about the Oculus?
No.
Apparently the fabric on the inside of the Oculus is giving people fucking hives. Like, it's like I think it was 1 million of them have recalls.
What the fuck?
People, there's been 3 people that have had to go to the hospital because of the irritation so bad.
My god.
Yeah.
Damn, but Outlast is a 2-player though?
I don't know how I feel about that.
Neither do I. Like, it's just the way they built that world is not meant for 2 people. Well, it's not meant for co-op.
I saw people streaming the second one, and I didn't go that crazy about it. I didn't want to try it, especially like the pregnancy scene.
It's
and
crazy
just
pregnant.
like,
It's crazy religious people. That's it. So yeah, all that scare shit is out of the window after the first 30 minutes.
It's funny because I watched somebody that streamed it twice, and both times I asked them, what the fuck is the point of going from the school and back? And they were just like, honestly, I just like this game because sometimes of the jump scares. They're like, I really have no idea what the story is in this one. And I was just like, I just think it's bullshit that the first Outlast you're trying to survive and then you fucking die.
Yeah, you die anyway. Part 2 wasn't fun at all to me. That's what I'm saying. Like,
I know a lot of people that didn't really care for it.
yeah,
They liked the first one. Yeah, you were the first person that told me that. And then through Twitch, I talked to a few people, and they were just like, Outlast 2 is not better than the first one. The first one's way better. But everybody says that Whistleblower is the best out of, like...
Yeah, I mean, I played Whistleblower with Eric, actually, like the first 30 or 40 minutes before we got totally lost.
Oh.
But yeah, Whistleblower, yeah, that shit got me. But yeah, part 2 was just like once, because there was no mystique there. The mystique is gone because you know exactly what it is. Like, granted, at the beginning when you had the big bitch that looked like the Grim Reaper and I heard her scream for the first time, that scared the ever-living shit out of me. I was fucking petrified. But the moment I saw her, and I'm like, oh, you're just an old lady, and then these are just crazy... These are just people on fucking Mount Misery in fucking Browns Mills. Like, it's not that big of a deal. The worst part is just trying to traverse through the world and get from point A to B and know where you're going. That's it. It's not scary anymore. So yeah, the first Outlast, I would definitely say it's a lot. Well, until we got to the part where we're at the basement and everything was like fully lit, I'm just like, yeah, okay, whatever.
The factory part was
trash.
Or the laboratory. That was the part where I was like, I'm ready for this to be done.
Yeah, it went on for way too long.
But I'm glad that we had that attitude when we went into it that last night.
Yeah, we both had. Yeah, we're like, let's just get the shit over with, bro. Let's get it over
That's
with.
what I loved, was the attitude that we had. Like, we were like, let's go. Like, let's end this game fucking tonight.
It was so frustrating. But yeah, I just don't see how that means almost most of the enemies are insta-kill and have ridiculous AI. That's true. But I mean, that's kind of like what made the first game fun, is the fact that like it is almost insta-kill. But in the second one, yeah, I mean, it's just it's stupid. But I just don't see how practical it would be to have it for 2 players, because it's a game where you run and you hide. That's all you do. You run and hide.
Yeah.
So having 2 people do that, that's gonna fuck y'all up. Like, y'all gotta. Well, I guess that's kind of like, it's all about communication. I guess, but I would say that means, I think, is it Valve that? No, Red Barrel. Red Barrel's one that.
Yeah, because Valve is
Left 4 Dead.
Yep.
So that means Red Barrel had to like overhaul like the entire idea of it.
I don't know how you can make it a 2-player though. I'm really not like, I keep trying to think of a way that they could do it, and I'm just like, it's not hitting at all. I'm just like, nope, that wouldn't make sense.
Because it's like you're not fighting against the enemies; you're running the entire time. So
you
it's
can't
like
even do it like that. Takes 2 game.
You legitimately can't do it. It's kind of like, I feel like it's gonna kind of go down the road of like a Resident Evil, where like you kind of lost the
fear.
And yeah, like what made the original so great to appease like another crowd, I guess, or whatever, or just try to like evolve the game to make it to be something else, but still like, no, at that point it's just a shell of itself. And that's how I feel like a 2-player Outlast would be, unless I get proven wrong. Hopefully I get proved wrong, honestly, because I mean, if they can make it work, that'd be fucking dope.
Especially to stream that.
Yeah,
that would be sick.
That would be amazing. It's just all about execution.
Yeah.
Hopefully they can execute it. I mean, if they can you know what? I don't see it being practical, but I hope they can get it done. Because why not? We're all good for good games here.
So, what's like a recent scary game that you've...
Days Gone?
Days Gone has moments that get you?
Oh, all the fucking time, bro.
Really?
Yeah. Well, one, I don't like to... Oh, yeah. Okay, so I'm actually at a pivotal point in the story. Every time I talk about the game, I'm like, yo, I fucking love the story. The story this, story that. I'm actually at the point in the story where I'm like, damn, this is amazing. But I see, like... I don't want to, like, get into, like, details here.
You're seeing like the ending already, or
I don't want to say not even close.
Okay.
I thought I was getting close to the ending, bro. This map is fucking gigantic.
I actually know 2 people that played that game, and because how long the story is, they just never like finished it. I actually know one of my friends did finish it. The other one was like, yo, the game is so long, like I just stopped.
I got to see it through, my boy.
Yeah.
Because I'm engaged with everything, and then like I saw like everything like that you've been like searching for this character, like it's there, and I'm at this point where I'm like, what the fuck, like the reveal is here, and I'm like, that's amazing. But like obviously not everything is going to be as smooth and kosher as you think it was. But like now I'm like, oh man, I got to see how this ends, because like there is like some details here that basically. Well, are you ever gonna play it?
I have it on the PS5.
Okay, so then I'm not gonna spoil it then. But like I saw something, I'm like, yo, this motherfucker. Like I saw like a character I just met instantly made me angry.
Really?
I'm like, yo, this motherfucker here, because he had something on that, like, bro, like how the fuck did you get that? Like, why do you have that? You shouldn't have that. This is this, that, and the third. And then to see the payoff of it right now, but like I still, well, we're not at the payoff, but I see the reveal now. Like, yo, I am all for it. I'm all for the shit right now. But Days Gone, does it have its scary moments? Well, I still can't take down the hordes. Okay, so one, they have I forgot what I think they're called ragers or some shit like that, where it's basically very large enemies that try to charge you, and you gotta duck boom type shit. Those still scare the fuck out of me.
Really?
And I was up the creek without a paddle this one time, where I had 3 of them, because like there was like these bases that you have to like restore power to and open up so you can have an extra save point, fast travel, and you can like upgrade like your stamina and all that shit there. So like I'm in the middle of like trying to do this, and then obviously loud sounds attract a horde. So like before I like restore the power, I'm like looking to find out where these megaphones are and shit like that. So I go boom boom, there's always one that I always miss. Bro, when I turned this bitch on and then I heard the Ragers fucking sound, I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Like I was out of health, ran out of bullets, and I had 3 Ragers. I had like 3 Ragers, like 2 or 3 other fucking zombies, and I had like a pack of wolves all going after me, bro, at the same time. I couldn't hop on my fucking bike and just drive because like I was running out of stamina, bro. Like it was fucking crazy. So like I was able to like kind of get away. Then I saw like the wolves start to fight like the zombies and shit. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm gonna let them take each other out. And bro, it's fucking crazy dealing with them. But I would say dealing with the wolves in general actually scares me more than dealing with the zombie characters. Because wolves are OP, and they always scare me.
Really?
Even when you're driving the motorcycle, at any point in time,
they
can catch you and fucking knock you off the bike.
What?
Yeah, I mean some zombies can do that too. And they also introduced a screeching zombie.
Yeah.
Where. Because I remember seeing one, and I'm like, because like it's hard for me to tell which one is which because these hordes are huge.
Yeah.
It's like I can't tell the fucking difference from afar. Like you literally riding your bike, and then she'll scream, and then you'll fall off your bike. And every time shit like that happens, you gotta like repair your bike, so you just can't get up and like drive. Like it's fucked. So like you need time, and it always attracts like a horde and all that shit.
Yeah.
So it's like it's always on go.
It's like a siren. It's like getting all of them to.
Yeah, and I have one save point, one base that I tried to unlock, but the megaphone's on top of a train, and every time I go there is literally 70 to 80 of these motherfuckers just hovered around it, so I can't even use that save point like ever. It's never safe for me to go there. So
Wow.
Yeah, it's like that. But I mean, can you take down a horde? You can. There's actually an achievement. It's a rare achievement, but it can be done. I'm like, bro, I don't even have the arsenal right now. But where I'm at in the game, I'm hoping that they have weapons to do that because, like I would like to be able to clear that train yard out so I can,
get a save point.
Because even if you walk inside, they have the ability to open the door and fuck you up.
Whoa.
That was the scariest point when I found that out. Because I was like, all right, cool, I'm safe. Next thing you know, I hear, and I said, oh shit! And like, a whole fucking fleet of them came. I'm like, fuck! I'm like, fucking just kill me. Just fucking kill me. It's over now. So that's what I like about the game. It's just like, I just love the world. I mean, the AI can be a little stupid. Well, the zombie AI can be a little stupid if they're by themselves. But like, if it's in a horde, bro, if one sees you, it's a wrap. Like, you don't know true fear until you have like 100 of these motherfuckers all gunning for you. That music starts to pump, and it's like, oh my god, you don't have the arsenal to take them down yet. So it's like, bro,
all you can do is run.
All you can do is run, and sometimes if you run out of stamina, that's it. And if you get caught by a couple of them, say goodbye. You're not getting out of their grip. It's over.
Wow.
It's over, bro.
You're making it like I kind of want to try it out.
Bro, I'm telling you, when you see your first fucking horde, dude, it's gonna send chills up your body. And like I found this one place where it was like an old train yard, and there was a mission there to find this guy. It was a bounty hunter mission, and I was like, and I see like the entire area is shaded red because that means, oh, there's a nest by. So I'm thinking nest, all right, cool, you know, I could take out these nests, you know, throw a Molotov, bang, 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 bang. It's not a nest, bro. It's their resting place. Bro, I got the sniper rifle. I'm looking in and like I'm like marking the enemies and it just beep 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 beep
Oh
beep beep
shit.
beep. I'm like, what the fuck? So like when your bounty, like when you check your bounty there, he like hops in off this roof and like you can't find him. So I didn't know that the horde had the ability to kill him. Now the thing is going back to, because when you kill him, you gotta bring back proof that you got the guy, like, you know, whatever's on his, like a medallion or like whatever the fuck, you know,
Yeah.
something that claim that says, hey, I got this, he's dead type shit. So like I sniped into the hive, and bro, when I tell you these motherfuckers look like a gang of crackheads at fucking Rolling Loud, bro, I was like, okay. I ran, I got on the motorcycle and said, okay, your bounty's dead. Go back to collect the body. Bro, I fast traveled. I went to bed. I got up. I waited till they all went back into their hiding place, and I snuck to go get the fucking shit, bro. That world is amazing.
That's insane.
It is insane. Like I said, I mean, it's a lot. The game throws a lot at you, and I mean a lot at you. And I feel like the only reason why I was able to get into the story is because, like, during, like, the flashback missions, you're not able to skip them.
Oh.
And there's a lot of slow moving, just, you know, walking and talking with, you know, the person's wife at the time.
What's the main character's name?
Deacon St. John. Or Deke.
Ooh. Deke?
Yeah.
You son of a Deke.
Yeah, you son of a Deke. But yeah, Deacon St. John. You know, it's like, bro, like, I heavily fucks with this character. He's got, like, a lot of humor for, like, a biker dude.
Really?
Yeah, it's fucking
It's always good when you play a game and you start really falling for the, like...
You really, like...
Yeah.
It's amazing. So, like I said, the game throws a lot at you. There are slow parts, primarily the flashback, because there's a lot of it, because, like, you gotta go up and, like, you know... It's mandatory stuff that you gotta do to get through the story, which at first I was like, what the fuck? But then, like, I had no choice but to sit there and listen to the talk, and I'm just like, wow, like, damn. I fucks with, like, you see, like, the evolution of the relationship in these flashbacks, and, like, you know, a lot of it, you're just walking and talking with them, and you gotta, like, control them. So you gotta pay attention, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, it hooked me, and I'm like, damn, bro, like, I'm just hoping that the ending has a decent payoff for me. Because if it doesn't, I'm going to be fucking angry.
Do you know if there's talk about, like, a sequel or anything to it, or?
Too soon. I highly doubt that there was any inkling of that. I'll check, but I highly... Because the game just came out last March, I think?
No, the game's been out for almost 2 years.
Well... All I see
It came out on PlayStation Now in March.
There's actually a petition to get Sony PlayStation to approve Days Gone 2.
Why? Because they're not thinking about a sequel?
I guess not. But apparently Days Gone 2 details revealed by games director, including a shared universe with co-op play. That could be hit or miss when it comes to stuff like this.
It's like how a lot of people have been waiting for Brutal Legend 2.
Brutal Legend. I know. I never played it though.
I played it. I have it for the PlayStation 3, which for some reason doesn't work now on the Elgato HD60S. You need the original, which is there.
Yeah.
But
you save it.
It's the game with Jack Black and stuff with the metal.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Now I got it. Okay.
Everybody's been waiting for the second one. Like, there's been petitions. The Jack Black has even talked about it. Like, the director has even talked like, oh, we have ideas and stuff like that. But Nothing. No news has been talked about.
Let me see. However, he couldn't confirm cancellation due to non-disclosure. So yeah. Days Gone 2 has been pitched to Sony, but there is a non-disclosure agreement, so we can't really talk about it. So it's been pitched, so it's just a matter of.
I'm sure Sony will pick it up.
Well, it said. Well, it just said like apparently like that Days Gone sold more copies from that studio than any other game. So
yeah, because
great.
Hideo Kojima with fucking Death Stranding, he like tried to talk about how Death Stranding has sold like it's one of the most highest like purchases of the year. And then I was watching this video and this guy was like talking about the fact that he's like Death Stranding was not the highest. He's like, that's Hideo Kojima making you think that was one of the biggest ones, because they came out around like that same year was Death Stranding and Days Gone.
Yeah, and honestly, I just don't really see the appeal in Death Stranding.
Yo, Death Stranding is literally just the FedEx or Amazon travel the world.
Yeah, like that's like what the fuck, dude. Like I'm not doing that. Like,
What's it called? They're coming out with a director's cut, but
you did say that.
And it's gonna be $10 extra for it, but only if you have the original. Like if you have the PS4 and you put like the PS4 disc into the PS5. Apparently, like they said that they're gonna make it that Sony offers you like, hey, you know, we see that you have this already. Why don't you just get the director's cut for $10? Because it's just adding it, which I thought was cool. Because even Ghost of Tsushima, they're gonna do that. Because Ghost of Tsushima is getting a director's cut too.
Oh my god, I really wish I can get into Ghosts. Gave it a shot, man. But I hit it with a swift uninstall.
Dude, I played it, and I just want to go back because I feel like I didn't give it.
I mean,
I love the graphics.
That game is absolutely
stunning,
beautiful. The gameplay is mwah. I don't know. I just can't do it. Well, plus I'm not a fan of the combat because I keep dying a lot. So
I die a lot in it too.
Yeah,
I suck with the bow. I'm like, yo, give me Ellie any day.
Yeah, right. Give me Ellie any day with the bow. But this motherfucker here, no.
I forget his name.
I don't know. I definitely don't know. Can she, motherfucker? I don't know. Like Matisse Yahoo? No, that's a Jewish rapper.
This is when X shows up and is like, that's racist.
Yeah, right. If he's here, it's damn sure that's what he would say. No, but actually, I gotta take a shit.
Yeah. All right. Do you want to close this out then?
Okay, yes. So, thank you so much for.
Ghost of Tsushima was fantastic.
His name is Jin.
His name is Jin. Thank you so much.
That was my
X.
next guess, actually.
I knew it was something short.
Yeah. Well, X, thank you so much for staying. You know, obviously, you know, I'm trying to work on not being triggered so much, so I didn't, you know, just come at you crazy as much as I usually would. You know, fuck
Who,
you,
X?
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't at all, actually.
Yeah. So.
And you were happy that he made that joke.
Yeah, you're lucky, motherfucker. That I'm trying to be better. So if you guys are watching this on YouTube, please make sure to leave a like and hit that subscribe button. And we're also going to be working on getting the podcast on podcast streaming platforms.
Yeah,
iTunes.
We gotta try and figure that one out.
Yeah,
that would be really cool.
Have it on the iTunes. That would be dope. Or just, I don't know if Spotify supports.
Probably not.
Podcasts.
Well, they do support podcasts. I just don't know
how to get it there.
Yeah,
it's legalities and technicalities. But yeah, and if you happen to be watching this VOD, please make sure to follow and or subscribe to the channel. That's even better. And make sure to follow the Instagram.com/gamestas.paradise. Once again, that is Instagram.com/gamestas.paradise.
Yep, and I will see you guys on Thursday.
I hate you, motherfuckers.
Take it easy. X, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. Love you guys. Be safe. Bye.